What up, though? What's popping? What's good with it? Welcome to the latest and greatest edition of the Talk of the Town Unfiltered podcast. Of course, you know me, Showtime, Mr. Talk of the Town. I got to rearrange some things because we got a special guest here with us tonight. So let me switch some stuff around when it comes to where everybody's set up at, so we can make sure everybody where they supposed to be. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. So we got a special guest in the building. We're gonna get to him last, but let's start with ladies first. RG, the girl of the gang, rich girl in here. What's popping?
What's popping with my gang? Just out here being the bad girl with good intentions, ready to get this show popping.
Is that a royal blue you're wearing today, RG? Is that royal blue? It looks good on you.
Oh, yeah, it is. I'm guessing
it's like a royal blue because you're royalty. You're the queen of the team. How about that?
Well, yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. All right, DJ Green up here. DJ Green, what's popping?
Man, you know me. The party don't stop. Same old.
The party don't stop. DJ Green.
Never.
And the special guest, the Talk of the Town alumni. It has been a long time coming since we have had this brother on the show. Yeah. Welcome to the 21st century version of the Talk of the Town podcast. He goes by the name of Famlay. Famlay, what up, though?
What's up, gang?
Welcome to the show, Famlay. I love the hat, Norfolk over everything. I gotta love that.
Thanks for having me, man.
Thanks for joining us, man. So for those who don't know, Famlay has been out conquering the world. He's been he's been riding all over with his bicycle all over South Beach, all over
conquering the world,
cross country. I don't know if he's
on that bike.
Is he doing a triathlon? I'm not sure. Fam, so let's talk about the bike ride for a minute. How did you get into bike riding? How did you get into is it cycling? Are you a cyclist? Is that what they call you?
No, I'm not a cyclist.
You're not a cyclist.
I ain't even like that.
What kind of bike do you have?
I got a Trek.
I don't know what it is.
I was about to say, do you know what it is? You're saying that like you know the difference in bike.
I mean, that's the brand. It's a Trek.
Is it a Mongoose?
7.2 or some shit.
You don't got no beach cruiser no more.
Huh? What you say, bro?
You don't got no beach cruiser no more.
Nah, hell, I ain't done that in 10 years.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Nah.
I thought that was your thing.
No. Too old for the beach.
He stepped it up.
Man, just the pandemic, man. Just bored in the house, not doing nothing.
What's the longest that you cycled for?
We did 50 miles one day.
At one at one
50
time?
miles on a bike.
Like 50 miles in a row?
What you say?
In a row.
50 miles in a row?
Did y'all stop to break, go out to eat?
Nah, we ain't stop. But I'm saying is be clear. This is like a cruise the whole way. This shit like 4 hours. Like you see how I be on. You know when I be talking like this ain't
right.
It's no Lance Armstrong type of shit. I ain't. This like this
is trying to go 30 miles per hour.
Yeah, no, sir. We doing like 10, 11. Okay. I'm listening to like 4 albums and like 6 podcasts. It's just
real relaxing.
And
how long have you been riding the bike?
I started like last summer. Well, actually, when I was riding when I was home. I got a bike early and was riding when I was home, but like back on it now, like in the summertime, like it's so many people was just riding. Like you couldn't even find a bike. So, it ain't pretty much.
I'm sure you're getting in shape then.
No, I'm not.
You have to.
That's where you're wrong, RG.
Then you're not riding the bike for real.
I appreciate it and I love you for that. But
no, I'm not saying you look like you in shape. I'm saying
okay.
I would think you would be in shape by riding the bike.
No.
At least your calves got to be mad strong though.
Oh no, my papa calves. You know what I mean? You kick them out and kick the shit off right now. But all jokes aside, I don't do no diet. I'm happy. I love the way I eat. I love food. So I'm really riding the bike just because I like it.
Just to do a hobby.
Yeah, it's still good cardio though.
Yeah, it's good cardio. Like sometimes I ride with a crew of people and they be like counting calories and we do like no less than like 1,500 when we come out. Like
so you eating more food now, basically.
Yeah, I mean I'm still eating the same.
So basically You finish riding 55 miles and then you go get a box of Krispy Kreme donuts.
100%.
Got
Like I'm at zero. If I go down 100,
that's a shame.
by the time I get back, I'm back at zero. You know,
but life is about balance, though. Ain't it what Nori say? Level spelled backwards is level. Like you got to balance it out. 100.
Yeah, but you know, it's cool. It's cool. It's something to do, and a lot of people doing it now. So you know.
Yeah. My wife got a bike through the summer. She got a beach cruiser though, but she just ride through the neighborhood.
And just be chilling, right? She like it though.
She just be chilling. Like I didn't get one because that ain't really my speed, but I think she gonna talk me into actually getting a bike.
You should do it, man.
You should get the double bike and y'all can ride together.
The Batman and Robin James.
Yeah.
Just get a bike.
And you ride in the front and let her ride in the back.
Oh, like Perfect. What TV show was that? Perfect Strangers. What show was that? It was one of the TV shows.
You don't want to do that.
Nah. That ain't my speed. So, fam, tell us before we get started with the show, man. We definitely appreciate you being here. Tell us about what you got going on as far as this new podcast that you got, this other this podcast that you got with P, like Othertone. Like, let's talk about that for a second.
Yeah, for sure. Othertone is it started out as a radio show with Pharrell and my man Scott Venner. So you know they've been doing it for like 2 years. They stopped for like a year and some change, and one day P called me and was just like, "Yo, you want to join Othertone as a podcast?" And I was like, "You know, it ain't really my thing, man." He was like, "Yo, just you know." We had further conversations, and he was like, "Just try it." So I agreed to do it, and I gotta honestly say it's cool. Like I like it. Like it's been dope.
Yeah. Podcasting is the way, man. I've been telling people for years that podcasting.
Yeah, now I see. Like soon as I announced it or whatever, like I said I was gonna do it. You know, it's like when you get a red card and you start driving, you see red cars everywhere. So it's like
right.
It was it's like everybody got a podcast. Like it's you know, it's cool. Like like I said, I'm on the bike listening to them now. Like you turned me on to the other day, like the Questlove joint. So
Questlove joint, right?
Yeah.
Who's been your favorite guest that you've interviewed so far? Because y'all interviewed a lot of heavy hitters. Like who's your favorite guest?
Oh man, I gotta say Stacey Abrams.
I was about to say that.
Yeah, like because I was super. I was pumped up to meet her, just to hear her speak and what she was talking about and how focused she was. But I think in the beginning, like when P told me that, right, you know what I'm saying, I had no idea about podcasts. So when he told me that, I was like, all right, so I'm with it. So when we agreed that I was going to be a host on it, I started writing down my names or whatever, that I think, trying to be prepared.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Waka Flocka just did this. We should get him. So I had a nice little list. So I turned my list in. I turned my list in, and ain't nobody replied to my joint.
Like we're not trying to interview Lil Terry on Instagram.
It is not the route we're going.
I was like, I started Googling people and looking up potential guests or whatever. But when they submitted their list had like Elon Musk, Obama.
Like, damn.
Oh, y'all ain't playing. Let me go back. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep at home. That's cool. You know what I mean? Like we should put on.
Like, nigga, we got Bill Gates coming on the show. What you talking about?
Elon Musk. I'm like, yeah. It was like, the producers coming up here. I'm like, oh, okay, all right. So the weird thing about it, like if you hear it and you listen to the podcast, they're not in order. So my very first one was with Rosalia, and we cool. Like Rosalia is a Latin artist that's just been killing it. You know what I mean? If you don't know, but she dope. And so she was the first guest, and she was cool because we, like I said, I know her, so I was kind of comfortable talking to her. And that one came out all right. The very next one was Malcolm Gladwell and Malcolm Gladwell and Kenya Barris. You know what I mean?
Had you ever heard of Malcolm Gladwell before?
No, I didn't. I just knew, and then
I still haven't heard of him. Who is he?
Listen, this dude got he got the best podcast voice, and
he's an awesome author.
He's an author. Like he wrote like 6 books. That's so I'm like, hold on, like what am I supposed to be talking to these people about? You know what I'm saying? Like
You got to do your research.
Look, this is another thing. Once they say who we gonna have on the show, it's like, all right, I go to my Googles. Like, okay, Google. Like 2 days before, they send you, the producer send you a whole printout joint of them. Like they do their research, so it's true. No, it's thorough. Like I had no idea about how it worked. But anyway, even though with all that, I had all the information, but it was like between him, Kenya, Pharrell, Scott, it's like, I'm just sitting there like, I'm like playing double dutch. Like, I'm about to say something.
When I jump in,
I
jump in right now.
Man, so I'm just sitting there. I'm like, yo, I don't know. This is a little different. So then, me and P had a conversation. He was like, bro, just talk how we talk at the dinner table, and you'll be fine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You ain't here to know all the dates and shit like them. Like Malcolm was like, yeah, in 1782, the first man did this. Like, damn, how you know that shit? And they all three knew it. So after that, it was like,
I'm usually the one with all the knowledge.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm the one.
Like, how Rich will come through with all the knowledge.
Right. Nah, not at all. All
right. So I said, man, listen, I'm gonna just take me a shot of liquor before I go up here, and I'll just
loosen up.
You
can't be intimidated. You can't be intimidated.
Yeah. So from there, I've just been, it's been cool. Like Stacey was definitely one of my favorite, and it's just like we did Issa like 2 days ago, and
not Issa Rae, just Issa, first name drink.
Oh, Issa Rae, yeah, I'm talking
first name. They on a first name basis.
She must be in the contacts. She's in the contacts. Right. Okay, the homie. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
But it's just dope to see women. You know what I'm saying? Doing it. You know what I'm saying? And just
talking of the women doing it. Have y'all thought about adding a woman, because I'm not locked into this thing right here. I'm not, locked into this.
Hey,
so if you were looking for a woman, you can pass this along to Pharrell. See what he wants to do with it.
Women rule the world. Like, listen, you might see you inbox me. I might be over there.
Well, you can stay here, and I'll go over there. You can stay here, and I can go and replace you if that's what you want to do. If your loyalty lies to Green and Showtime, then you can stay here and do this. This is the whole podcast.
You'll lead them.
Yes, tomorrow. Right now. I'll sign off right now.
Nah, you ain't gotta do that, man.
Out.
It'd be your own dogs, man.
Honesty. You gotta respect the honesty.
Hey, gotta put my name in the hat. I'm trying to win.
After the man just told you how good you look in the royal blue, you still gonna rock out.
See how they do? See? After I paid her the ultimate, but you know what happened, fam? Rich Girl is engaged now. So ever since she's gotten engaged, she got this new.
I'm a fiance.
This whole new attitude.
Congrats. I see the joint, you know what I mean?
Damn.
I'm a fiance.
Look, congrats.
Thank you.
Omar said the same. Happy belated and all that.
Aw.
But what you saying? So what you say?
I'm saying I'm tired of hearing about her being a fiance. That's what I'm saying. So
no.
It's too new.
You gotta celebrate.
I'm sick of it. She finds a way to weave it into a show every single week, and quite frankly, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of her just leaving that ring around. She was like, "Yeah." So when I was in 4th grade,
it's like 2. You know what I mean? 2 o'clock.
Right. It's like 2 o'clock.
Like 2, I'll be back at 2.
Right.
Green, what's up? Green. Listen, man. Green, you are crazy, dog.
Talk to him, fam. Talk to him.
You are crazy. But listen, man, enjoy it. You are radical. I ain't know it.
Green is he's the radical love. He's the radical love.
You ain't. You just radical, dog. Green will cuss a woman out. I was like, this nigga crazy. You crazy, dog. But listen, I can't do nothing but respect it. Which girl we getting right though?
Facts. Let's get into these topics now that we did play catch up. Oh, and let me say this before we go into this. Let me say this. So, fam, you and I had a conversation on Clubhouse.
Oh yeah,
a couple of weeks ago. So, fam and I, the reason that this kind of came about is because we had asked fam to be on the show, but he was too busy in Hollywood shooting movies and jumping out of planes and doing.
There you go.
Rich. He was too busy doing rich nigga shit.
He couldn't pencil us in.
He couldn't pencil us in.
Right.
Hold on, Showtime. I can't even talk with you. Look how you just done me. I was just taking up for you.
I appreciate it.
Family, you need to know this about me. I jump sides often. I don't pick a side.
Okay.
So fam and I, we were in it was a Neptune's appreciation room on Clubhouse about a month or so ago. And I said something on that Clubhouse call that I think it's important that I say here while we have you, fam. We were talking about the impact that the Neptunes had to the culture and what Pharrell and Chad have done to the culture. And fam happened to be in the Clubhouse call. And I made a point to let everybody in the room know that when it comes to music and when it comes to fam's his body of work in hip hop, fam to me has for a long time been the father of a lot of the styles that we see now with the Lil Uzi Vert, with the Tyler the Creators. Even with the Waka Flockas, like everybody that has come out in this post, I'll call it like the post Neptunes era, post Kanye era. To me, Fam has been the father of that. So and I've said it for years, and that was just the first time I had a chance to say it to him. That Fam deserves his flowers, like without a shadow of a doubt. For the records like the Beeper record, Ambulance.
I appreciate that.
He got more bars than Waka Flocka, though. I can't let you do that.
I'm just saying.
I like Waka, man.
Waka Flocka is very successful, but he's a better rapper.
But I'm saying, but Fam is the father of a particular genre of music that we see now that's very, very that's very prevalent. So I think it's important that we give him his flowers while he's here. I think, I think it's important that we give people their accolades and show them, and we show them their appreciation while we have the chance to, because life is short, man. We all getting older. I was telling my family, like I've been gone from Virginia for 10 years. Like it don't seem like it, but it's been 10 years. You feel me? I think it's important.
It's been 7 for me. That's crazy.
Yeah. RG been gone what, 8?
About 8.
You walked out early. Oh no, you was going first, yo.
Yeah, I was going first. Green, the only fool that's still there.
Yeah. Look at Green's background. He ain't going nowhere.
You're right. So VA.
He the only one that's still there. He the only one that's still there. Yeah. All right, now that we got that, let's get into these topics. We got a whole lot we got to discuss tonight inside the Talk to Town podcast. So the first thing that I want to talk about, first story that I want to bring up inside of the podcast. So everybody knows what the silhouette challenge is.
Yeah.
I've been seeing the silhouette challenge. So for those that don't, I'm sure everybody knows by now, but the silhouette challenge is this challenge that's been going on. First, it was the busted challenge, and now the silhouette challenge is basically where women, for the most part, have been like dancing provocatively with a filter. I guess I guess it's a filter. RG, is it a filter or is it a light or?
I think it's a TikTok filter. It's
a TikTok filter. Okay, so they dance with this filter very provocatively and just very sexy and just they got a little sex appeal to it. Well, there's a pastor. He goes by the name of Pastor Mike Todd. In a recent sermon, Pastor Todd says that he thinks that women should stop doing the silhouette challenge. So he preached a sermon in his church, and he feels like women need to stop doing the silhouette challenge. So I'm gonna play this video, and I want y'all to let me know what y'all think about his take on the silhouette challenge. Let's see. Let me find the video. And if y'all can't hear it, let me know. But here we go.
Bell. Rich girl, you got a bell?
For what? I had to focus on. Jeez Louise.
Ready.
Yeah.
Can y'all hear that?
No.
This is the pastor?
We can't hear him.
You can hear it?
Rewind it.
A husband.
There we
go.
Here we go.
It's positioned to hold you in the midst of a storm. I'm asking you to be a husband that is not trying to impress his college buddies. but be an anchor for your family that may not be as impressive on the ground, but you're impacting the next generation to love and lead their families. I'm about to preach this thing right now. I'm asking you, young lady, not to do the silhouette challenge and be impressive with your body. They don't even want to know what's in your mind no more because you've shown them everything that's under your clothes. But what I'm telling you right now is that you can be more impactful than impressive.
Why is this girl laughing?
And it's time for the church. I'm about to preach right now. It's time for the church to make a decision.
He on the yacht? He in the water?
He in Miami too.
He in Miami.
Anybody thinks what we're doing is good.
Like a rap video.
Hold on, I got so many questions.
First of all, why is he walking on water?
I got so many questions, Mr. Mike Todd. I'm not even going to dispute what you're saying. You're a pastor. That's how you're supposed to look at it. But what is up with you in water?
And 2 yachts behind you, though.
2 yachts, like 2 cars.
I get the water. Like God walked on water, so that I get that. But what did God do with 2 yachts?
Yes. Hold on.
What did God do with 2 yachts?
Right here. This freeze frame.
Okay.
What's up with Pastor Mike? Come on, man. You see his ankles.
Look at his feet in the water.
I can never trust that guy.
Yo. And he was like hunched over saying
It looked like a rap video.
I'm gonna run it back. I'm gonna run it back.
Why is he hunched over like that?
It's position to hold you in the midst of a storm.
Yeah, the first cut.
I'm asking you to be a husband that is not trying to impress his college buddies.
Mike did
But be
too.
an anchor for your family.
Why somebody walk past this?
Oh, the yacht anchor.
The next generation
that's why the anchor.
Yeah, the anchor. The circle.
That's why it's circle.
I'm asking you, young lady, not to do the silhouette challenge and be impressive with your body.
He felt
They don't
that.
even want to know what's in your mind no more because you're showing everything that's under your clothes. But what I'm telling you right now is that you can be more impactful than impressive.
I wonder how many silhouette challenges he saw.
It's time for the church to make a decision.
Oh, hold on, I'm tripping. So is it?
Those 2, and I think that's the
matter.
Yeah, is the screen?
That's the
It doesn't matter if
Why are you
anybody
in the
thinks
water though, Pastor Mike?
what we're doing is good.
Okay, so now that we've had a chance, somebody say,
and now he has to do the whole sermon in water because you can't get the water up to go back. So now you have to do the entire sermon.
Yeah, you can't come out of the water and do the sermon.
Yeah, you can't come out of the water.
Nasty a wet sock is so. Like, he was doing the whole sermon in a wet shoe.
He was serious about that message.
It was serious. It got across. But you see how you caught the anchor? Yeah, I didn't even. It took a minute.
Yeah. Well, I'm godly, so I catch things like that. When it comes to God.
You're the biggest sinner on the show, so of course you caught
pass that on to Pharell too. I'm into the Lord.
Well, hold on. It looked like he's gained 100 pounds since that picture in the corner too.
That doesn't. Yeah.
That is definitely a before.
Yeah. He didn't get out the water. He just start swimming in that water.
He's been stuffing himself. No, the nigga was slow.
Listen, you respect your pastor, man of God, man of the cloth.
I could never pay my time.
We got questions.
So what do y'all think about his message though? Was his message on point? Let's start with RG. RG, was his message on point that women should be respectful of, stop doing the silhouette challenge?
If that's what he feels like, that's his opinion.
Do you agree with his opinion? Is what I'm asking.
No, you know, I don't. I believe in twerking, showing ass, and all of that. I believe in that. I strongly believe in it.
Okay, because that's what got you to be a fiance.
Okay.
Right. Actually, RG, you are the
ass. Okay.
You are almost like the
pastor's not coming in between me and my fiance.
Right.
Okay?
Right. You are the.
Not happening, Pastor. I'm gonna shake this ass. I'm sorry.
You should shake that ass. Okay.
Go somebody. Okay.
Green. What do you think about the pastor's message? Red pill green.
I think he's off because, well, me, like, The silhouette challenge doesn't look trashy to me. It looks more like art to me. You know what I mean?
Like classy.
Twerking can look trashy.
That's what you get out of it. It's art.
It is because of the lighting.
I agree, man.
The colors. It's more art than slutty.
It's like the girls in your background.
Yes, that's art right there.
That's
art.
That's art. That's art.
Yeah. So
somebody said, Green, would you be okay with your daughter doing it? Green doesn't have any daughters.
I have a daughter. And my daughter is going to be 23 on the 20th. And if she chose to do it, then that's on her.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't recommend it, advise her. I'm not going to hold the camera while she does it.
Fam, what
I feel like there's some tasteful ones out there and there's some trashy ones out there.
I agree.
Pastor Mike says what he's supposed to say. You know what I mean? Like that's his perspective on it. Like I said, it's a lot of other challenges that people can be doing that I super don't agree with versus the silhouette. Like they just dancing in their hallway. Like
the busted challenge.
Right? Yeah. Why don't he have a problem with the busted challenge? He's okay with that.
Yeah, the busted joint. Oh yeah, hold on. The busted joint. They turned that joint into a full porno. Like I seen
the crybaby. Megan Thee Stallion's
fam. Talk about the porno. Talk about the busted baby the porno.
The busted joint. I'm on Facebook one day, and you know how people be talking about a video, but you scared to ask them what it is. You know what I mean? You try to scroll the comments to see if somebody put it
to find the link. Right.
So I was seeing it all day. It was like, shorty. I'm like, man, what happened? What's going on? What I missed? Then somebody just got bold and put 5 of them joints in the comments. They went too far. Like, come on, man. Like,
I clicked on that same link and that joint took me to Twitter and I saw that joint. I was like, oh,
yo, it's a wormhole. You go down and there's a wrap. Like 20 joints.
I said, oh, okay, that's what we doing.
And, I think Pastor Mike ain't see that.
Pastor Mike ain't see that. Or he might have seen that. Pastor Mike might have seen that. And that's
what you expect. But I just think that he should have left that alone. I don't think there's nothing that he should have included in Sunday's sermon.
Mm-hmm. Man, listen, I think his whole thing is that he is like
his thing. He's supposed to be hip.
Yeah.
Who, like,
right.
You know what I mean?
Right. He on top of things. He on top of pop culture.
He bent down when he said that. Like, yo.
Yeah, look right to the camera.
He's definitely aware of the camera.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's a production.
Yeah. He preaching for the gram.
Does he not preaching for the gram? Because him walking on water is complete blasphemy. Like 100%.
No.
Why did you say that?
I mean, he was walking in water, Green. You don't know what that message was.
He did that to try to emulate Jesus Christ. Everybody.
No. You can't say that. You can't say that. You can't say that from a woman.
You have to watch the whole sermon.
Right. You don't know what.
Well, I went to his Instagram. Did you see the one with him sitting in a kiddie pool?
No.
RG did it. She
did her research. Why was he sitting in a kiddie pool, RG?
Right. Can you tell Pharell? Did I do my research also? When you finish, you can text him right quick.
You gonna get me fired? I can't.
We go 8. He has a post where he's in the kiddie pool.
For what?
He's doing a sermon and he's inside a kiddie pool and he's splashing around, but he's sitting in it. He's sitting in the kiddie pool though.
So I think water a lot. I take
water is his thing.
Production, man. Yeah. It's a production. Let me tell you, before that looking at the background, he got the yachts in the back. I think he was like, I'm gonna put water on the floor so it's gonna look, the yachts gonna look like they really in water and do it. Like
he thought the visuals will be better.
Yeah, it's all about the visuals and effect for him. I just wish we could have panned to the crowd. That would have told you
their face.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like Grunge said, I think a lot of times men have like the tendency to hop in and like think that they can control women's bodies.
Right.
Like,
okay, Grunge.
Right.
Just like I think that what he's saying is, of course, the typical message that a pastor would give. It's just dressed up with a more hip, current message. But at the end of the day, I don't think you can associate a woman's sexuality with her beliefs as a Christian, so to speak. Because I'm sure he was speaking to believers and he was speaking to people who, could be on the fence about believing. Mm-hmm. I think that a lot of times we have a tendency to say, well, you can't be sensual and you can't be sexual and still love Christ or still love the Lord or still, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's what he's doing. And that's where my issue comes from with it.
Because some of the women doing it for their husband.
Right,
you know
exactly.
Does it make them slutty or, wrong? If I'm feeling my wife, this is in the Bible. She doing this for her husband.
Right.
So, you just can't judge. It's too much to put like a blanket judgment out there like that. But what he did, he was talking to his congregation.
Well, I mean, that's kind of why would you have to tell your congregation not to do the silhouette challenge? That you wouldn't think that they do. You think that they are doing it?
No, I think
why is he talking to them about it? They're there in church, and
he must think somebody in that crowd was doing
it. I'm sure Pastor Mike got some backsliders in his church now.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. No. I'm gonna tell you. He not speaking those type of pastors. He not speaking to his congregation per se. Like he want agreements, and yeah, you're right, pastor. That's
he's
like
looking for somebody to co-sign.
Yeah, so he's like, it's an anchor. You don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Don't do the and then the people ain't like, yo, why you talking to me? He just want them to agree. Like, oh my God,
yes,
he said that word. He talked about them girls doing that challenge. I told you he want that. So it's like, it's forget it.
Yeah, he's supposed to say that. I mean, I just think he should have left it alone. Like,
he young, hip, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Is he hip? Did you get hip? Was it the sweatshirt, the sweatpants giving you hip?
No. Listen,
the water, the yachts.
He's hip in that world. He's hip, like
in the world.
Oh, in the pastor world.
In the pastor world, he's hip.
I thought Kirk Franklin was hip. Is he? Kirk
That's
Franklin
what I'm saying. Hip. We grew up so wild that we thought Kirk was hip.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I remember when I was young.
We grew up as heathens, so
yeah. You had to have on dress clothes. You had to,
right,
certain stuff. You couldn't, clap, peppermints and stuff. Like it's crazy. Like,
ain't no pastor. You had like his. You know what I'm saying?
What you say, bro?
His haircut. You never a pastor with a haircut like that.
Hold on.
We didn't grow up.
We didn't grow up. Oh, okay. I thought you said you could never go to his church because he had a haircut like that.
No.
I'm with you. It's a different era.
Right.
Like all grandparents, some of our mothers and grandparents or parents would have seen somebody running the church like that. I'm like, oh my God, I'm not going there.
Yeah, hell no, I ain't going there. Right.
He got, get out of here. You know what I mean? They say him talking about the silhouette joint. They be like, oh, he's preaching. What is that?
Right.
Like my mom and like her, her church goes there. Look at that, like, man.
They wouldn't even know what it is, right?
He got the devil all on.
Yeah. So at the same time, I kind of like. I think secular. Secular was the word that they murdered you with.
Yeah, you couldn't do nothing. But just like remember when Kirk Franklin had the song with Salt from Salt and Pepper? Yeah, like that was like people was like, oh nah, you can't do that.
That was big, right?
Yeah, she around. You can't do that.
Salt and Pepper had a song called "Push." Oh my God!
Yeah, nah, you can't do that. You can't. Nah, we can't. You can't have no songs in them. But I think it's different now. Like it's totally different now. It's
totally different. Saying he had
a porn addiction.
A porn addiction,
right?
Yeah, Kirk like the smut. Yeah,
man, Kirk. Like,
so you ain't gonna see him speaking about the silhouette challenge.
No, Kirk probably got that link I had. Kirk had that link. But listen, I never understood. Like, I don't know a man that didn't watch porn. Like, like I was.
There ain't one.
Oh yeah, like porn.
Yeah.
On,
I mean, Jimmy Swagger
was the first. He didn't even confess that, Kirk.
Right, we already knew.
Yeah,
Kurt said he had it bad though. Kurt said he was sneaking and watching porn and everything. Like he said,
okay. I remember a teenager sneaking it. Listen.
Well, he wasn't no teenager. He's a grown man.
He was a grown man.
Are you saying you can relate to? You can still relate.
That's the question.
No, but I was about to say something crazy like when I was young and we had the VCR tapes. Now that's a different type of sneaker.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You really
and you gotta try to pop that thing out before your parents.
Man, you put man
that thing go up.
take about 10 minutes to come out.
And don't make the mistake of leaving that jank in.
Rip that bitch up with.
Yeah. Don't put it back where it's, I ain't learned that from one of my cousins told me that. He was like, you gotta wind the jank back to, where was that? I just, watch the joint get caught, put it back. You know what I'm saying? I don't need rewind it.
I know I left it when he busted in her face.
Yeah, man, I'm like, oh. So Kurt, how about you sneaking in this era?
Right.
Like, how are you like what? Like on your phone? You can watch
you do that on the toilet. Like
like how you sneaking? Like why did you
sneaking them James? Cause like he was getting it in. Like his wife won't.
Or was it before cell phones? Was he doing it when it was like magazines?
No, I think this was the cell phone era. I don't think it was like
definitely
smartphone era necessarily. I don't know if it was smartphone era, but it was definitely cell phone.
Just go to Google and then Pornhub.
Yeah, you couldn't go to TikTok.
That was like the picture era before videos was prevalent. Like
but
this was a picture era that Kurt was talking about.
But I think
that would be embarrassing. He has to go like to 7-Eleven and get the magazine from the back.
They still sell those.
And the when videos were on all the porn sites back in like 2004. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this was the internet era.
Green telling them this.
Green is a porn master.
Yeah, shit. No. I don't remember. Now listen, I don't remember just the pictures.
Let me Google. Let me see.
It started off with just pictures.
That's
on Pornhub.
No, porn site. Period.
Porn site.
I don't know what year.
I don't remember that.
See, you talking about the cool Playboy type jank. I'm talking about.
On the cell phone. When the first porn sites on cell phones were just pictures.
Yeah.
Oh, they were.
Okay.
It was before a whole lot of videos. It was before the technology was fast enough.
Yeah.
Videos.
I could see that. But you really been in porn for a long time, Green. Because I didn't know that.
I've been fucking for a long time.
Not successfully though. That's the issue.
Hey,
what is a porn like? A picture like what? That's crazy. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, but y'all guys, y'all can look at it like a Victoria's Secret catalog. Didn't y'all used to use them when y'all were young?
As a teen.
Like JCPenney
the JCPenney's joint.
Go to the section.
Hey, I'm talking about when I was a kid. I remember you remember them big catalogs they used to see you. Yo, you remember the joints that used to come to the crib?
It take forever to flip to them panties and bras.
That joint. But I remember discovering somehow I might have been watching it. My grandma go through it or something, and I said, "Oh, hold on, in the back of that joint, there's some drawers." Oh yeah, wait till she go to sleep tonight. I'm gonna get that. Come on, man. Yo, that's what I'm saying. I don't understand how you call it. Like what? As a grown man,
I'm going to get that money.
I feel like Kurt must have been trying to play it off. I mean, trying to act.
How you gonna go sneak with that big ass fat catalog and you running off?
What you talking about me with the kid?
Yeah, with that big catalog.
Your grandma go to sleep about 6 o'clock. And she out for the night. Come on, man. You gotta really sleep. Go to sleep at 5:30. And you just have you have your finger on the other page. So somebody come, you just flip it over to the toy joint. One toy.
Man, hey, I've heard a lot of stories in my life. A lot of stories.
Oh, man.
Some of them have come from DJ Green. But this right here, the JCPenney.
Y'all know, come on, y'all gonna act like y'all ain't know about the JCPenney?
I ain't know nothing about the JCPenney.
I didn't understand it. I knew.
No. I know. Look, Rich girl, you listen. You already know you are. But my two brothers, my two gentlemen,
they never
looked at this.
I can't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, you probably can't remember. You definitely.
I know I would have. You know what I mean?
Like, I ain't never got money to JCPenney.
Yeah, I would have never did. You know what I mean? I just
Victoria's Secret.
Oh no, I ain't getting money to the joint. I'm just like,
yeah, you would. Yeah, you would. No, yeah, it ain't no point in front in the line up here.
Who me?
Not the place.
Victoria's Secret.
Oh, you fam on here.
Come on, fam. You got money to the JCPenney, Jake. Come on.
No, listen, the JCPenney joint was probably about 8. I ain't getting no money then.
Oh,
I would tell you, I can't get no money.
It was any visual with women's underwear, anything. It didn't matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah. By the time I was getting money, I was in the videos. I was in the VCR by then. You know what I'm saying?
But what you couldn't get to a VCR? Maybe you always could get to a VCR. You know, I couldn't always get to a VCR.
Yeah. It was always a VCR. And by then, the real magazines was out. Like the real, the real raunchy ones. The real joint. Not
all of it early.
Yes, sir. Oh.
He said, "Grandma go sleep at 6 o'clock." See, I didn't have it. A lot of people did. My grandma did go sleep at 6 o'clock, but my grandma didn't raise me, so you know what I'm saying. My parents are late. You know what I'm saying? Like I just thought about if I get 6 o'clock, I'm free. Oh yeah,
free at 6.
That's different. You know what I'm saying?
All summer long. All summer long.
So absolutely. That's why you have so much sex now because you couldn't do it back then.
Who that's Green?
Green.
I mean, I left the crib. I see what you said. No, they ain't got nothing to do with it.
Sam, did you know that he has sex every single day? Like not one day that goes by that he does not have sex. Every
not
single
my
day.
Whole life, but
no, I'm not talking your whole life. Within the last few years,
yes,
every single day he has sex.
2 years,
year and that 2 years. But you go ahead.
So in this last year, so last February, what's the date? The 4th?
I might have went 6 days. I might have went 6-7 days. What I have to say.
Oh, okay. All right.
At least just one time.
Okay.
Green has also been a sex addict for a long time.
Like that's a sex addict.
He's been.
And I'm not gonna.
That's definitely a sex addict.
That is a sex addict.
It may be. I don't think so, but maybe I am.
We might need to have an intervention for you.
You don't. Hold on. You don't think so, Green? I'm not even saying it's a problem.
You know what? I probably am, but I mean, I don't.
Okay, I'm going to ask Green with this, and this is going to be a decoded question to Green. Would you like to share your Great Eastern story, Green?
Which one? He's talking about.
I'll leave it up to him. I will leave it up with him to share. I will leave it up to him. Would you like to? Because we are family.
We won't tell nobody.
We only got 2 viewers. Would you like to share your Great Eastern story, Green? That's all I want.
Both of us.
You will not. Why not?
I will say this: when I was 19, 20, 22. I was between the ages of 19 and 23 there. I definitely was a sex addict then, but I just feel like I was just a young man. You know what I mean?
So you don't want to share the story?
Yeah.
You should share the story, Green. I think you should. This is for all the ratings, Green. This is for the promos.
Green, go ahead.
Tell the story, Green.
Share the story.
This will get us all the viewers.
Or let Showtime share the story.
You making me laugh. Nah.
Maybe another day. I respect the man's privacy. I'll just say this. Green has done something that I've never heard anyone in my life say they have done before. That's all I'm going to say.
No, we can't even.
And that's when I realized that he was a sex addict.
What is it, Green?
You realized it back then.
What is it, Green? What did you do?
You realized it back then. You didn't even say that.
You have to say what it is.
What did you do, Green?
What type of friend is it? He didn't say, I think you have a problem.
I thought it. Green, the people want to hear it, Green. The people want to hear it.
Not here tonight. Not tonight. It's not tonight. Not tonight.
Have another drink right quick.
I can respect that, man. He said not tonight. He said, because, you know, I can respect that. I
was very, very, very. I was having a good time.
You were young though, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't count.
I was very, very.
All right, I'm just gonna blurt it out.
Go ahead, blurt it out.
Green, can I blurt it out?
Please, Green.
I mean, when it gets told, I'm gonna let you tell it. I'm probably never gonna say it. I'm gonna just laugh.
Okay. All right. He said I can't tell. He said I can't tell. All right. He said I can't tell the story. All right. Let's move on. But when I tell it, it's gonna be something special. All right. Let's move on. What else we got? Let's talk about. Have y'all seen the? Y'all watched the Wendy? I'll take a bill.
Yeah.
Wendy Williams movie.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it? Yo, you gotta watch it, yo.
Yeah, I did.
I gotta record it. I just ain't seen it. I might watch it tonight.
So prior to the movie airing, it was a biopic about Wendy Williams and her life and how she, came up in the industry and her marriage to Kevin and her time at all of the different radio stations and all of that stuff. Well, I guess as a part of her promoting the movie, She kind of came out and she made a claim.
Oh yeah, okay.
That she was romantically linked to Method Man.
Yeah.
So in the movie, no, not in the movie. When she was promoting the movie,
doing an interview.
Yeah. So let's share this clip because I think this is going to give some context to what we're talking about, and let me know. We'll talk about. Let's see.
The only thing I did, I smoked a blunt with with Method Man, while I gave him a bath, and it was a one-night stand. And what? And he'll deny it, maybe not. You know, that wasn't in the movie. It wasn't in the movie. It wasn't in the movie because Method Man is still very angry at me. But what? I don't know, for being me, for telling the truth. It was one night we were in the club, a fight broke out and gunshots broke out. The fight was ridiculous. The whole Wu-Tang was there, but it was only Meth up in the rafters. And see, that's where I'd go to observe everything because I was by myself. And he said, "Yo, Wendy," because he'd been on the show before, and he was effed up. And I smelled the weed, and I had weed, but he had better, you know. I didn't roll blunts, I rolled joints because I was never really a blunt roller. They're sloppy. He rolled the blunt, we smoked the blunt, we watched the fight, we heard the gunshots, the cops came in. He was rolling with the car from Staten Island with the whole clan and their people. And I said to him, I guess I batted my eyes and rocked my shoulders and hide down. And I said, you want to come over? And he said, yeah, I'll follow you. And I said, give me your hand. And I grabbed his hand and he put his head down and I put my head down, and people didn't even realize at the time it was Wendy, and one of the biggest stars, the leader of the biggest group in the world, just left, got in her Pathfinder, and went back to her penthouse in Jersey City, where she bathed him in her jacuzzi tub. Wow. And smoked more weed. That was back in the coke days. I don't remember what he did. I'm not going to implicate him on that. I did give. I don't know if I'm asking too much, but did you guys go all the way? Yes.
So Method Man's wife came out a couple of days later, and she had something to say because, of course, Method Man is married, and she just basically said, and I'm paraphrasing, in an obvious attempt to increase ratings for her sad biopic, her struggling TV show, and her burnt-out career, Wendy has once again targeted my husband. It's a pattern that she's repeated over the years. She went on to say, for the record, my marriage is solid. My husband continues to enjoy a successful career, and Wendy will forever be one of the most miserable B words on the planet. So, RG, she talked about smoking, rolling joints, and I know that you smoke a whole lot of weed, so we'll start with you on this one. Do you think Wendy was out of pocket for this?
For smoking weed?
No, fool, for telling her, for coming out and talking about Method Man smashing.
Yeah. I do. I think that is just tacky. Like, everybody seemed like they're coming out with and kissing and telling. Like, he's in a relationship. He's married. Like, why is it important? Why is it important for us to know that that's what happened between y'all?
Maybe she felt like she was just living her truth.
And the truth, right?
How did that shape you as a woman? How did that shape your career that we need to know what you did in your bedroom with Method Man?
The truth set her free, made her feel better.
But who was asking you about this for you to
say? It's not about who, it's about her. That made her feel better. So that's all she did.
I just think it. I think
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah.
That's how
I just think it's tacky, and I think that if y'all shared something back then it should have stayed between y'all and stayed.
She also probably regrets doing it because she knew she was wrong. You know what I'm saying? So this is probably her way of letting it know that I've been a slut.
Did that sound like an apology? The way she told the story. Did it sound like she was saying?
She doesn't apologize to Method Man or his wife. She don't care about that. There's no way her apologizing to herself and letting people know that.
Did she sound like she was apologizing to herself when she told the story?
Not at all.
No, when she says it, that's what's happening. She's letting that demon out.
So Green, you're saying it was a form of therapy first? Is that what you're saying?
Exactly. There you go. It's
her form of therapy.
In the water or one of them yachts from Pastor Mike.
He said,
come on, man. Come on, man.
I think you got to have a certain level of respect for that marriage, and this isn't the first time that she's kind of attacked Method marriage. Right. I think one of them. I don't know if it was Method Man or if the wife. If it was the wife, I think it might have been the wife that was sick, and then Wendy went on the radio. Right, and Wendy went on the radio and kind of put it on blast and told everybody that she was sick before anybody else knew, before her family knew.
I remember that. He was hot about
it. Yeah. So for some reason, she has been just attacking Method Man and his family for years.
Because I know why. She really liked him. She gave that nigga a bath. Yeah. I'm trying to tell you, her attraction was level 2. She had a level.
She really liked him from one night. She's doing all of this from one night. From one night, not a relationship for years, but one night.
How many niggas you gave a bath to the first time you fought, rich girl?
That's a good question, Green.
None.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
right. 7 niggas a bath.
18, 19. Then that one over there, then the white boy. And then it's a few I can't even count.
That ain't even something girls do. So what you for real, they probably were talking before that, to be honest with you. But ain't no girl
probably high out of their mind, and they got in the bath, and she.
But that's what I'm saying. She didn't say we got. She's like,
I gave him a bath.
No, she said I bathed him.
I bathed him. Gosh,
right. So, a girl ain't gonna bathe you unless she's damn near loves you. You know what I'm saying?
No, she was not in love with him from one night.
I think she was in
love. They
with
probably
him.
were talking before that, rich girl. Is what I'm trying to tell you.
So
she said it was a one night stand.
They might have put on had sex, but they probably were communicating before then.
Hold on, look. Let me tell you what I think. Green, you on to something, Green?
Man, what you think?
I know. I study my nature. I know. She was in love with the man. That's the fact.
Did she say they had sex? She just said she gave him a bath.
No, she said they had sex.
Oh, they did have sex?
No.
Yeah. At the end, she said it, right?
You just admitted you haven't. Who do you know has given a nigga a bath the first time they had sex?
Me.
Bathed them.
1, 2, me.
Fam, what do you say?
Look, Green made me think of something, right? Because she has been, going at them for a minute, and that do make sense. She might really like this guy. Not saying she fell in love with him tonight, but if you really listen to how she was just explaining that story, like she was like saying it like on some, like she was fantasizing going back. We went to my Pathfinder, and
that's what she said.
You know what I'm saying? Like she was like dreamy, like we went to the club, and this is where I go, and man.
Well, you do know that she talks like that about everybody. She talks about everybody.
Oh, okay.
You don't know that Wendy Williams drags everybody.
Oh yeah. But I'm saying she was kind of like
the family's talking about her tone and the way that she was kind of verbally fantasizing about.
That's a Wendy thing. That's a Wendy thing. I don't think she's in. I think that she is doing what she does to a lot of other celebrities, and that's just dragging them for filth. Every chance that
drag Method Man at all.
I don't think she dragged him. I feel like she
didn't really drag them.
Drag him at all.
It was more Method Man's wife dragged her.
Yeah. But I'm saying,
I just think she like the wife said, she's using this as an opportunity.
Oh, 100%.
To talk about this.
But the fact of the matter is, she loves Method Man. Like
I think she loves that guy.
Ain't no getting around that.
Because he cussed her out before, and she still like. If he cussed her out, he cussed her out before, and Wendy, like you said, she dragged people. She don't hold nothing back. So why you still, I'm not gonna say that, but we went to the
right.
You know what I'm saying? I think she was probably sweet on him, but because he said some wild shit. His wife did, like Wendy, like the upper rip on you. But
and keep in mind, this was when Method Man was at his peak of fame, so that by itself can make a woman have feelings for a dude, even if she don't even know him.
But I'm with Rich Girl, man.
It's sleep with famous men because they already feel a special attraction to them. She don't even know the nigga. That's just me. You can't get around it. So her attraction was already made. You know what I mean?
This shit was like what 1972, like
1972.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what? That's my thing. Like, it's so ancient and old. Like, You
but
held
a
on
woman don't get over that feeling. She might not ever.
if you watch that
He's on
movie,
Power Book 2. People talk about him. He's relevant now, and does have this new movie that's out. That's why she's bringing it up. I don't think she's bringing it up because she's in love with him. She's benefiting from bringing it up. People are posting her. People are talking about it. She benefits from saying this?
Oh, this 100% bait for her. You know, her.
But also, if you watch the movie, fam, I know you haven't seen the movie, but also in the movie, there's a depiction that shows her being in a relationship with Eric B from Eric B and Rakim, and I don't want to spoil it. But she basically made it seem like Eric B was using her for money, and she needed her to use rental cars. And anybody who knows like the history of hip hop from those days knows that Eric B was getting money in the streets long before.
So we think. So we think. I mean, he was getting money. Honestly, I mean, women lie, but I don't think she would lie about him not having no money.
I agree with that.
I believe everything she said, and I believe everything she depicted in that movie. Certain things women will lie about the way a man treated her. She's not gonna lie about if the nigga was just broke. Like, I consider myself a hip hop historian. There's two things I know about Eric B. There's two things I know about Eric B. Number one, back in the day, he would be quick to punch a nigga in the face, and number two, he always got money. Like the reason that Rakim signed him as a DJ is because he always got money. He was feared in the neighborhood, and even if you see the pictures, like he got the big. You like I don't think back in the 80s, RG, you were around back in the 80s, so you would know. Back in the 80s, it was hard for niggas to front. You were already out there. Niggas to front. He was with Wendy at the club that night, but anyway.
Right. I just feel like it was hard for niggas to front.
Shooting at the club. Hey, look. I'm not saying that she loved. I felt like it was some fluctuation there, but I ain't saying she doing this because she loved the guy. Like I think she's doing this for her show, and this is Wendy Williams. But it's just like, come on, Wendy, like this is oh, and you know the man, like,
leave it alone.
Laugh. I'm trying to tell you something. You think
this is another thing,
even though she ain't even find his chick.
What if that's her thing? What if that's what
I'm about to say? That might be her thing.
What if she does that to every guy she's with? She does bad.
And
ain't no girl. No girl doing that shit to everybody.
She said it was a lot of drug uses. She said she was in cocaine. Like I don't know what.
She don't know if he was, but
she said she definitely was on the white horse. Now I don't know.
And Meth was definitely lacing blunts back then. So of course, both of them was high as a kite.
You're the horseman. You want to walk somebody else.
You think she didn't know he laced his blunts? She did, but she didn't put that out there.
She basically did.
She easily just said he laced his blunts because he rapped about it, but she didn't even put that out there. If a woman really just don't like it, she wants to bash you, she gonna make shit up. She gonna say, yeah, he was sniffing powder, he was smoking crack. They gonna do all that shit.
She basically did. When she was like, you know, I did my thing. I'm not even gonna say that to him.
I'm not gonna indict him.
Yeah, it was kind of, but I feel what you're saying. But I feel like she could have went all the way in.
She could have went hard, but that's my thing. She didn't really go crazy because I think she really liked this dude.
She really liked him.
Yeah,
I'm not saying she in love with him or she gone of him, but she, for some reason, she don't let the chopper rip.
She has a thing for him.
No, she was in love with him that night. She was in love with him that night. She don't love him now.
Meth might have had a feather on his tongue and gave her all she was worth that night, and she ain't never been able to get it. Yeah, he had a feather on his tongue and gave her all she was worth. I'm just saying. I don't know. He did. I'm just saying that could be why we're still living in this 30 years later.
30 years later, man.
Because his wife's still there. His wife knows how much he cheats. His wife's still there. He doing something right.
No, not how much he cheats. How much he cheats, or how much he has cheated.
He ain't gonna never stop cheating. He's Method Man. Let's get real.
Method Man. Wait a minute, because you're
women love Method
Man. You're saying Method Man. What proof do you have Method Man is cheating?
I have no proof at all.
Wendy just hold on. Time out. Wendy just said it. That's one thing.
Be honest.
Listen,
you said he's still doing it to today.
No. You said that he has cheated. So in the past,
it's all allegedly, man. We still don't know what Wendy talking about.
I can't convince him of anything. Right. Me knowing human nature.
Don't say it. You're dude. You're not supposed to say that.
You can't do that, Green.
Women,
that's bro code. You're breaking bro code.
Bro code, B.
Huh?
You're breaking bro code, B.
Green studies feminine nature and human nature.
You radical. Look, he the other RG.
Radical green.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you why you're wrong. You can't you're going hard saying the man cheated. Like we don't. If it's likely or typical, either or, you convicting that man, cuz
he cheated. Everybody knows he slept with Wendy Williams. Whether he
I don't know.
I don't know that.
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, you can live in denial if you want, but she gonna pick LL Cool J. She gonna pick anybody to make up something about. You know what I mean?
Yo, you ever heard when somebody somebody raped somebody? It sounds crazy, but I got a point.
No. I get what you're saying. Go ahead.
Somebody rape somebody, and then the person they rape like a girl that they, everybody thinks is unattractive. Then you be like, man, why would I rape her? I can have a million.
That's what Trump said. When the lady said that Trump sexually assaulted her, he said she's not even my type.
Yeah. So
like they have anything to do with each other.
Like what does that mean?
Something that ain't his type. I'm just saying, listen.
Right, where you get that?
You can't, you know what I'm saying? You
can't convict a man.
Go ahead and say what you mean. Don't break the bro code. You know damn well he got damn.
Listen, I can't, man. I don't know. I know what this lady said. Listen, the facts are this lady said that she done it with him and she was high off cocaine.
That was years ago. That was
30 years ago.
Attorney foul.
He's a whole nother man now.
Hey, what's Method Man name on the show?
Miss Williams, were you high on cocaine?
What's Method name on Power? Ain't he an attorney?
And he an attorney, yeah.
What's his name? That's me right now. Listen, Miss Williams said she was high off cocaine. She admitted this. Your client admitted it.
Davis McClain.
Yes.
And actually, Beth will win that case in court.
Right.
He will win the case because of that alone, but yeah.
All right, let's since we're on sexual misconduct, let's move on. Let's talk about this T.I. and Tiny situation. Can we talk about that for a minute? Now, this was blowing up the internet like crazy this week. If you haven't heard, T.I. and Tiny have been accused of sexual misconduct by over a dozen women. They've been accused of drugging them, sexual coercion, and sexual misconduct. The young lady by the name of Sabrina Patterson posted screenshots to her Instagram story after she allegedly said that the rapper held her at gunpoint.
Gosh.
The Harrises issued the following statement saying Mr. and Mrs. Harris want to be on record and, more importantly, want the public to know that they emphatically deny in the strongest possible way the egregiously appalling allegations being made against them. The Harrises have had difficulty with this woman for well over a decade.
What are you laughing for?
Because even in his press release, T.I. has a way to use words that don't even need to be used.
You know, she took a lie detector test about the gun to her head.
She did? She took one?
And she passed.
Okay.
Where did you say that?
On her page and on every other blog. Every blog she went in, she even showed the results.
Let me look at it. Let me look this test up.
Look it up, Sabrina Patterson.
So while fam was looking it up, so then of course Shekinah, who is really close to Harris's, came out and basically confirming. But to me, and I'll go first on this because this is what I want to say. To me, all Shekinah confirmed was that the girl was recruiting other chicks for them to come into the bedroom. Like, I don't see nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see if that's what they into. And if the women are down with doing that, then I think that's fine. Like, I don't think that proves any sort of misconduct. I don't think that proves any sort of...
Well, the women are saying more than that. They're saying that they were having Molly put into their drinks and they were blacking out. They were sore when they woke up. So they're going beyond...
You sore when you wake up don't mean that. I mean, hey.
Well, one girl said that she blacked out and they let the security guard have sex with her.
Oh, it's more than one man. That's what I asked her.
Like they were doing, like, you know, that's what some of the women are saying.
That's what the allegations are, right?
Right.
And also some of the allegations were proven to be false, right? It was proven that
there were some that the girls were saying that they were lying and just, you know, doing it for clout.
So RG, where do you stand on this? Actually, let's start with Fam. I'm gonna start with Fam because we always start with RG.
I wanted to hear RG, but
okay, let's go RG. RG, what do you stand on this? You're a woman, and you've invited other women into your bedroom. So
right, true.
How do you feel about this?
Do you make them sign NDAs?
No, I would. No, I couldn't do it. I could not do it.
Do they sign NDAs, fiance?
I couldn't do it. I could not watch that being done.
We're not talking about fiance.
What they want to do, they can do it. That's fine. I just hope that there's no truth to it. I hope that they haven't really put things in girls' drinks, and I just hope they just really freaky and they popping Molly and doing coke. I mean, I don't hope they're doing that, but I know. I mean, because they said they're doing it. But I just hope that girls are free to do it.
RG, let me ask you this: Why would you take it to social media and not take it to the police?
Who?
Sabrina Patterson. Why would she? Not talking about you. Why would she take it to social media if it was an issue?
I'm thinking she did because they have an attorney.
Yeah, I saw they hired Lisa Bloom like today, but
Lisa Bloom.
Yeah, Lisa Bloom. She mean business.
Well, I don't know. You have to talk to her. I mean,
I'm just asking for your perspective.
Like, I didn't put it out there.
Right, but I'm asking for your perspective. Like, why?
I don't know. I mean,
all right. You know what? You're not.
I mean, I get what you're saying.
Just forget it. We're good. She doesn't know anything. She can't answer any questions. Just
come on, RG. Just that real.
Why are you here? Are you okay?
It's okay.
Now you're
That's what you get. That's why your windows are all mixed up. Exactly.
Don't worry, I can fix it. Don't even worry about it. I know how to fix it.
Yeah. That's exactly what you get. The whole show is now ruined.
Sam deserves to be on the top. How about that? You deserve to be on the bottom. How about that?
Hey, I'm used to being on the bottom. I'm okay.
You're gonna left turn quick.
I'll show Mike.
But listen, so RG, your stance on it is you just hope it's not true.
No, I just hope it's not true. I don't want to say too much because this is some serious allegations.
Yeah. You can't.
If there's any truth to it, you don't want to make light of this. Like,
yeah, you're right.
So 100%. You can tell for real that I don't make light of serious.
He's one of the other persons. It's two people here. He's one. The other.
Tell me this: is it T.I. or Tiny that let's put a gun to the girl?
T.I.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So like,
first of all, he not even supposed to have no guns in the first place. So
one. So allegedly, he pointed a gun at her and said, "You're gonna fuck me and my wife."
No, it was about
because
she had confronted somebody that he knew that had disrespected Tiny or something, and she got in the middle of it, and so they got into it, and he pulled a gun to her head. I mean, I can see it. I could see that, and it's not the worst thing in the world. I can see it.
He was going to attack his wife, and he pulled a gun.
He was attacking the other girl that she was attacking. I don't.
So was his wife in danger? Is what I'm asking.
No.
So why did he pull a gun out? Allegedly.
You need to ask. Y'all are asking me. Okay, do y'all think I'm Sabrina? Is that what this is?
Sabrina,
I'm making these allegations because it seems like y'all are directing these questions to me.
You in Atlanta?
Objection.
You are on site.
Well, I was
you said you in Atlanta.
You supposed to know what's going on.
Yeah, you are in Atlanta though.
Oh yeah,
right. I got to find out what's going on the ground.
Okay.
Going to Carolina.
RG in Atlanta. But bro, for real though, this is a wild subject. It's super serious. Like you can't really play with this.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
well, I don't believe that shit.
You say you don't believe it?
I don't believe it at all. No.
Cool.
I'll take the side. I don't give a damn.
No, what don't you believe?
I don't believe T.I. and I don't know him at all. I just don't believe from his behavior I've seen on TV. I don't believe he put no gun on no broad for no dumb shit.
So you think her lie detector test was a fake or?
I gotta see this lie detector. What was it? Like, how was it on her page? She took a
you can just put her name in. If you put her name and hashtag on Instagram, you'll see it.
Okay,
if a news site mandated by the FCC reports she passed a lie detector test, I'll believe it then. Until then, no.
Well, she put the company name, the company that did it. She videoed.
That could be somebody that bought a business license yesterday and it said I bought a polygraph machine.
Well, you can look it up and see.
What is it, Sabrina?
CNN, TMZ, ABC, NBC. a good 20 networks. If they report it,
look.
I will say,
we understand his glasses. He's going in. It's over. Go. His glass is empty.
Yeah, that's what this is all about.
Look, her name is Sabrina what?
Patterson.
I don't believe it at all. Like, I don't believe it at all. Like, not even a little bit. I don't believe it.
Let me fix these windows. Family,
what do you don't believe? You don't believe him or her?
I don't believe he put no gun on no girl over no dumb shit.
Okay.
Okay.
No. I'm just okay.
Now, it's funny you said it. Now, the Molly and the drinks part, I don't have no opinion because I don't know if he, you know what I mean? That's some sicko in the mind shit. But you probably violent with a woman like to that level, and me just knowing niggas, period. And I don't believe
feminine nature, like you said.
I mean, you see how T.I. carries himself.
In the video that T.I. made,
girl for nothing, for something petty. I don't see that.
In the video that T.I. made, did he
fought Floyd?
Did he deny? In the video that T.I. made, did he deny putting the gun to her head? I think he just went into the allegations about.
Face the camera, get you every time, don't it?
Gets me every time, child. I think he just went straight into the allegations of the sexual assault, but I don't think he ever said no. I never put a gun to her head. Did he?
I don't think he addressed it, but at the same time, I think that might be legal ramifications. I don't know, but no. When I watched the video, I didn't see him say anything about putting.
Do you think it's hard to believe that T.I. would take a gun and threaten a girl? Do you think
now if you say he brandished did Doughboy and Boys
well, I mean, let's just say that there is a little truth to it. Let's just say she's kind of exaggerating by saying it was to her head, but maybe he pulled it out and waved it, and
he could have brandished.
Mm-hmm.
I could believe that. I don't think he would do that either, but I could believe that. I don't believe he would literally point a gun at some female's head. I just don't believe it. He got too much.
He'll do that to a male, to a guy.
Yeah, I think he'll do it to a dude. Yeah,
you don't believe he'll do it to a female.
I don't think it was over something stupid, especially. Nah,
right.
That's why I specifically asked, was his wife in danger? You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Then I might have. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, granted, I could be dead wrong, but I just if I had to gamble, I'm a gambler, man. So I would bet. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we'll see how this pans out. Hopefully,
hopefully everybody.
Quetta said he got hitters. He don't need to do that.
You don't need to do that.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's interesting it'll be interesting to watch it play out. Like I said, I find it interesting that it's all happening on social media.
Do you think it's gonna ruin them? Do you think they're gonna start getting their shows pulled or anything like that?
Not at all.
I think they just read up on their show. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, man.
You don't think the network is going to take it seriously?
And not at all. These are all, hey, you know the media, they don't care about us. These are all black women they are being accused. They don't care about that.
You do have a point.
White girl in there? Oh, we might got some problems.
Yeah, you got
we might got some problems there.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what else we got. Oh, let's talk about this. So this young man by the name of Lil Uzi Vert.
Look at that child.
Lil Uzi Vert has decided to get a $24 million pink diamond placed inside of the middle of his forehead. And I don't know if he thinks he's one of the Avengers. I don't know if that's in an Infinity Stone. I'm not quite sure. But I don't know what is going on with Lil Uzi Vert. And I want to play this video. This video does not have any audio, so if you think you don't hear anything, that's fine. I want to play this video of Lil Uzi Vert actually in the studio before we start talking about it. This is the video of him in the studio right after he got the diamond in his hand. And again, there's no audio to this, so don't give me a bill. But let's see. This is just him recording the pink diamond in his...
I'm glad he's back in the studio.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
I'm speechless, man.
Now let's discuss. Let's discuss. Green, let's start with you, Green. What are your thoughts on Lil Uzi Vert's $24 million pink diamond?
Okay, one, if that diamond is worth $24 million, who donated him the diamond? I don't see.
He said he's been paying on it for a long
He
time.
got like a hella PPP loan scam going. Like ain't nobody did a show in 2 years. So, like
it's a lot of money
because of COVID. Where did he get $24 million from for a diamond?
He financed it. Maybe he financed it.
Yeah, how much that bill gonna be?
These other guys.
He said he's been saving.
Besides that, what I gotta give him credit for originality. How did you think about getting a rock?
Because Sauce, what is his name? Sauce Walker got the diamond put in his on his right under his eye, the teardrop. Sauce Walker.
Who was that?
And then he said, I'm the first guy to do it. He said, where you gonna put it next? And somebody's gonna do it on your chin.
Yeah.
But you're gonna put a big ass diamond in the middle of your forehead.
He's a young boy, young dude.
You don't seem young.
He's
Look, go to his Instagram. Look at
the guy
him.
from Texas. Come on,
Can you tell Pharell that I am aware of the culture and the people in the culture too, family? This is what I deal with. They don't know the culture like me. I know the culture.
He said Sauce Money's son has a diamond.
Sauce Money's son.
Sauce Money.
He has an iced out teardrop on his face.
This is news to me.
I'm moving forward properly.
Yeah.
And he has his video showing his being put into his face.
And he was like, "What they gonna do now?"
Is the rock big like in his head?
No, it's not that big.
Okay.
Do you believe that it's real? Do you really believe that implanted in his head?
No.
I think it is. I think it's a piercing. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know that.
Because he said the swelling has to go down, and it's no swelling. I think that's fake. I don't think that's.
I heard that was real.
That picture?
Yeah, you can see you can see like the blood on his nose.
Listen, I'm assuming.
Whatever that rock is, it's in his head. Yeah. But if it costs $24 million, I don't know about that.
You know how I'm assuming. You know how women where people get the piercing in the middle, they like squeeze it, And
there you go.
That's all.
His probably is real. You know what I mean?
I think the diamond is real. I think the diamond is real.
You think the $24 million ink is real?
I think the diamond is real.
Do you think it costs $24 million?
I think it's real.
All right.
I think it's real.
I'm not gonna give you the price tag, but I think that it is real.
Okay, I do think it's real.
Right. Okay.
But the price tag.
But,
okay.
So you don't think he can afford that diamond?
$24 million, Rich.
Yeah, that's what I said. Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of money, man.
He might be a expert poker player. I don't know.
Yeah, he could be anything.
He said he's been financing it for a long time.
He said he's been saving for a long time for this.
He screams a lot. There's no
Young boy got a lot of money now. Young boy got a lot of money.
He definitely got big bodies and shit.
Put it like this: even if he makes good money, if he spent that on a rock in his head, he needs a better financial planner. Like that was a bad version. But I don't believe that's how much this shit costs. Just like fam said.
But Green, check it out. If somebody told you, or somebody chose to put a rock in their forehead, you think they're gonna listen to a financial advisor?
Good point.
If that's his excuse,
it just doesn't match. They don't go together. They don't go together.
He woke up, was like, "Yo, these niggas think they stunt. I'm a stunt." What else? You know what they want all this shit to do, man.
Now the internet says that Lil Uzi Vert is worth $16 million.
Right. So his net worth.
He had 30 net. That's him now. That's his net. It's him. Shit is in his forehead. Yeah, I'll be like living that. You know what I'm saying? Like I just then I'm gonna tell you this. How I know I'm old. Cause just then when I was watching it, I kind of cringed when he put his headphones. I'm like, damn, he might knock this shit out with the headphones. And I'm like, you old, you think about all the accidents. You like,
oh.
Yeah, oh.
Do y'all think that's about to be the new thing for the young people?
I think so. I definitely think so.
Wow.
No, this is the scary thing. Somebody gonna try to outdo that. And how do you do that?
How do you outdo that? Right.
What surgeon did you go to and say, I need this done?
I don't know.
Well, people people were getting the little earrings right here by the little temple. The little piercing.
Well, I really want to know, like, what made him do that? Like, tomorrow I'm gonna get that diamond, and I'm gonna put that shit on my phone.
Put it in my head.
Like,
yeah, cool. No, that's gonna be crazy because you can put on a headband and wear it. No, I'm gonna put this shit.
And you would have to be so careful with it.
I'm not even mad at the teardrop joint. That shit is just too big. You know what I'm saying? The teardrop joint kind of like, it's crazy. I would never do it, but I'm saying like the teardrop
shades like shades gonna bump into this shit. Like,
yeah, you gotta be really careful.
Like it hurts.
I'm too clumsy to have some shit like that.
You could never wear a hat. Like you could never wear a hat. Like
you gotta wear your hat up.
You gotta wear your joint up. Like you can never wear a scully. Like nothing.
Can you really like wash your face? Can you really get in there and like do a good bro? You got to wash around the diamond. What about when he sweat? Like if you work out and you start sweating and the sweat gets into the whole.
I wake up and that shit is scaring me. I think like a bug in my shit. I might smack it over. Like,
right.
It's a lot, man.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think he thought about none of these things.
All he wanted to do was stunt. Like, I'm gonna kill these niggas.
Young boys don't think before they make decisions though. Like the young boys don't think. Like, nah. They just gonna do. Like young boys ain't gonna think. They just gonna hop into it and do it. And
they young. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the most shit we did when we was younger, like
right.
Yo, I'm gonna jump off this.
But the difference is, at least there was no social media. Ain't no evidence of what I did back then.
Right. Like there's no evidence that you let Biggie smash in the jacuzzi. There's no evidence that you let Biggie smash in the jacuzzi. Right. Nobody ever knows that other than when you tell them. Oh, you don't know that, fam?
Biggie smash in the jacuzzi, RG?
RG, would you like to share?
No, because it never happened.
Oh, okay.
So, fam, have you seen the movie Notorious?
Yep.
Okay, so there's a scene, since RG doesn't want to share the story, and Green, let me tell his story. I have to tell somebody. So there's a scene where Faith comes in and kicks in the door when Biggie is in the hotel with another woman. So, I don't know if you know, but that hotel was actually in Norfolk. This is all facts. The hotel was in Norfolk.
Well, I feel like I heard that.
It's a fact. You've been around a long time, fam, so you probably heard the story. So it wasn't until recently that we found out that RG was also in the hotel. Stop me when I'm lying, RG. RG was also in the hotel. She was also in the hotel room when they kicked in the door. Excuse me, I'm talking.
Now you're lying. Now you're lying. I was not in the room.
Okay.
It was my friend that was in the room. I was not in the room. My friend was in the room.
Her friend was in the room, in the bed with Christopher Wallace. Faith comes in, smacks both of them in the face. RG leaves in shame, never to be heard from again until I bring her on this show and make her the star that she thinks she is now.
Wow.
Crazy, ain't it?
Hip hop royalty right there. That's why you got on the royal blue.
That's why she got on the royal blue. See how it all comes full circle? If it wasn't for me, she would only be the girl that Faith smacked in the face and that was somewhat featured in the movie Notorious. But thanks to me, I saved her from obscurity. Now she done got engaged. She done changed her whole life around because of me. She needed to thank me.
Right.
She done got somebody to marry her. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Hey, man. You feel different?
What?
You feel a change? You feel a difference? Like,
no, not at all.
You're supposed to look.
You're supposed to say
yes.
Oh yeah, I feel different.
Trying to help you, rich girl.
Oh, everything is different.
It's just, it's different. I can't explain it. It's just different, right? You know what I'm saying? It was different. Once you start, I mean, it's different. I'm breathing different right now. Say all that. Yeah, I'm breathing different right now. Well,
RG is the nigga of all. Fam, RG doesn't believe in foreplay. Do you know that? RG does not believe in foreplay.
I heard that.
What is with So is tell all my secrets. Okay, let's
No,
let's go.
I know this.
Let's
this.
secret time. Let's tell secrets. We telling secrets.
No.
Secret time.
That's something we've discussed on the show, RG.
You know this gang.
We found out.
It's gang.
I know you very vocal about that.
We only got 2 people watching, so let's.
I don't have time. It's too much. That was
You
what I
never
did
have
when I
time?
was young. No, it's like, what is the point? And I thought they say oral sex is not foreplay. So they say the massaging shoulders. I don't want him doing like this. Is not. I'm just gonna be sitting there like, who is this pleasing? Who is this?
But I'm saying,
pleasing him.
Oh, so his fingers gonna enjoy doing this to me.
You see
Yeah,
what
His fingers, because I'm not gonna enjoy it, but he's gonna enjoy it.
Method Man, that's classic foreplay.
That's foreplay. That's classic.
No, I'm not gonna bathe you. That ain't happening. We like to get to it. We don't have time to
all
play.
the time.
Yeah, we like to get to it. Like
I'm cool. Listen,
I'm gonna kiss you a little bit.
That's foreplay.
Yeah, but
You ain't with all the
come on, let's do it.
No, man, I don't believe that, man.
I can't spend an hour of foreplay for what? For what? What for what? We did that when we were young, like when you were a kid. We're grown ups now. Grown ups get to it. We get to it in life, in business, and work. Tell Pharell this too. In business and work.
Yo, it's like I heard it.
I like to get to it.
Nigga, just get in your car, drive. Go.
Right. I don't even let it warm up. Yeah, don't even let it warm up. Engine falling out and everything.
Below outside. Go, nigga, get right in that joint, drive.
Engine light on and everything.
Engine light on this shit, goddamn. This shit ain't even defrosted, nigga. But listen.
What is foreplay? What is foreplay to y'all? What is foreplay? Maybe I don't know what foreplay is.
It could be watching a movie together. It could be spending time together.
See, you didn't say that. So we start foreplay way before he gets home. We talk and texting on the phone before he gets home. I thought foreplay had to be some type of physical touch or something like that.
Okay, so what type? Give me an idea of what's your texting foreplay, RG? What does that sound like?
I'm gonna gobble that dick up when I get home.
Yeah, you get to it on the text. Damn, that ain't foreplay.
Right? Yeah.
That's sexy. That right there. What you said? That's not.
I'm trying to keep it classy.
When? What? Listen, good man. I love it. I'm cool. You don't want foreplay. It's cool. A woman. I never heard RG said, fuck that. Hey, look. Hey, you like it?
Yo. So that's what you texting. That's the text. Like not even like. I can't wait. I can't.
Yo, if a girl texts me that on a regular basis, you be like, God damn, you start to feel away.
I'm out driving home,
big boy.
Yeah, so the pedal to the metal. Running people on the road and everything. That right there. You can read that. Yeah, I'm gonna stop and get some gas. I'm about to call you and tell you, know what I mean? Yo, you want something? Look at this shit. When you get home, that's foreplay. That's foreplay.
Okay, so I do foreplay.
Yeah, you like
foreplay. Okay. To each his own.
I learned about myself tonight.
Yeah, you like foreplay.
To each his own, RG. That is
foreplay. I think that's what it is.
Right. That to each his own. Like that's it. Like if you can't get ready to get it popping with that, then I don't know who can. Like that is.
Oh no. That listen.
Like if that don't get you excited, then I don't know what will.
Right.
I don't know what will. What we doing? Let's do Love Line real quick.
Love Line.
Yeah. Right.
Love Line. This is the part of the show where RG gives us a letter that we got from a listener. I mean, a listener or a viewer, and she reads it, and we give them advice on what they should do. RG, what you got?
Okay, so here we go. I recently found out that my husband of 7 years have been cheating on me. We've been having issues, arguing, and he cheated before. I was waiting. That's why I took a pause. I was waiting. And he cheated on me before we were married. I tried to get in his phone when he was in the shower. He he had been acting different and something told me to check. A couple of days later, I checked his laptop and his texts were synced. He's been dealing with this girl for about a year. They have been living like a double life. When I confronted him, he is more mad that I read his messages. He's tried to justify cheating by saying sex with me is boring. He said we only do it one way and in the bed. He's never said this to me before, and it's no excuse. How can we go back to normal after this? How do I leave after 7 years?
Cold world. Since we got a guest, let's start with fam. What's your advice for this young lady?
First of all, you should leave. You should leave. Because you going through his phone and then you went through his laptop. Like, damn, you went through the phone, then the laptop. And I feel like when it get to that point, you know something ain't right. She said he was changing, he was different. But to be honest, the man kept it real when
he said sex is boring.
But you keeping it real after you did the act.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. He was wrong for after the fact, but yo, listen, sex with you is boring. One way in the bed. Each one of you got that. Yo, we ain't gotta listen. As I get older, I understand how this works.
Okay.
More and more. Like, ain't nobody perfect. Nobody's perfect, but you got to communicate with your partner. I'm sure this nigga has once or twice or more than once when they was in the bed having sex in the bed. I'm sure this nigga made a comment or just shit. But all right, well, come on. Like you sitting there acting like you don't notice. You know, in the bed come on, babe, let's get on the floor. Nah, the bed.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
no, the bed.
No, the bed. He said one way in the bed. He might be trying to switch.
Like you get on top.
Yeah.
Put
So
your
you
face
got
on the
pillow, lady. Like, that's selfish. Like, if you with this man, you gotta expect this man to, and you don't want this man to cheat or to be with nobody else. You gotta satisfy him, and vice versa. So if you really think in your mind that you've been with this nigga 7 years and y'all only did it one way in the bed, what you think? Like, I don't listen. Whoever you are, I'm not saying you deserve to get cheated on. I'm like, damn.
But you are saying it.
No. Yeah, listen.
But I understand. You don't deserve it, but I understand.
Yes, listen. You did this to yourself. I don't think you deserve it, but you done this to yourself. Am I lying? Come on, bro.
It's the same thing. He's like,
no, you did this to yourself.
But you did it to yourself. That's the same thing.
Yeah, you're right. You deserve to get cheated on, lady. I tried to dress it up. Listen, the dude was wrong for deceiving you and going behind your back. And
if
all
he
that
wasn't
stuff.
happy, why couldn't he leave?
Right, he should have left.
Men don't leave. That's why.
Men leave, but you're right. Like
women file for 70.
Like very rarely do dudes leave.
Some do. 30% do.
You know the percentage.
He studies human nature, fam. You didn't get that? He studies human nature.
How did you arrive at that number, Green?
Yeah.
How did you get to 30%?
No, man.
Green, how did you get to 30%?
How did you get to 30%? Not 40, not 29.
You can Google this fact. That's a fact.
You can Google.
Please Google it, fam.
Google who files for divorce, men or women.
No, that is not what. That's
I ain't talking about divorce. I'm talking about.
Oh,
well, you said leave, I guess.
Pat, She-Ball's Pat Richardson said, "Let her bore me." So I know he said.
That's what I'm saying. She thought he didn't want sympathy. No, lady, like you got to wake up. 7 years in the bed one way. He didn't even say, "Look, we just doing." It ain't like the man was like, "Yo, I tried to do it in the car. We tried to go in the doctor anywhere." None of that. This nigga said, "In the bed one way," and you gonna act surprised? Cause he like, come on. No, I can't ride with you. I can't ride with you.
So what's your advice for her, fam?
Leave.
You say she's got to leave. Okay.
Yeah, because I mean it's probably too late for you.
It's not that easy to leave after 7 years.
No, of course. Listen, I'm not saying just it's gonna be easy for you, man. But the ultimate thing, advice for you is to leave. You should leave. And
right,
do a taste of something else. You done been on the field. Like, you unless you're ready to do that.
But what about the next man she get with? She's gonna be boring for him too.
Then she gonna get them 7 years down the line. She gonna get a whole new thing. Hopefully you learn this. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, and listen. You sneaking in his phone
and his laptop.
His laptop. I ain't even know he can do it.
His work jank. Like they got work on it.
Yeah, like you in it. If you sneaking around, you know something ain't right. You said he was acting different. No, I'm acting different. I'm acting different. Like, man, listen,
I'm getting late.
Man, like all right. I hate when they act like they don't know what they talking.
He was acting different. He was twinkling his toes. He happy.
That nigga was mad.
He made a pipe on a regular too, probably.
Look, that said he was already gone. He been gone. You need to package it and call Tyrone, but you can't use my phone.
All right, Green. Green, what you think?
Oh Lord.
Okay, Green, what you got?
Green.
To answer her question, what you need to do, she needs to leave immediately. But I have to let her know this, that just like Fam said, I'm pretty sure he tried to suggest other sexual positions or other sexual stuff, and she denied him. I'm willing to bet my kids on that. Because like I'm willing to bet anything. No man is gonna not express that, and then you know what I mean. How do they even get married? I don't know, but anyway,
we can't even help that, cuz we can't help not trying to do some other shit. Right. Your girl get up and walk to the bathroom. You in the bed. You can't help it. Your legs and shit get up on their own. You gotta touch it.
Like so, why does she needs to?
She didn't even say this before you go, Green.
Go ahead.
She didn't even say, well, damn, he always trying to do it somewhere else. He's trying to do this, and she didn't even say none of that. She just said that because he want to be in the bed. Nah, get out. Bye. Right. This drinks for you, lady.
She done pissed you off now. First she was on her side.
She done pissed Fam off. She done pissed Fam off.
7 years of this man's life up.
So you don't see nothing wrong. How did the one that wrote the letter with the problem become the one in trouble? Like, so he didn't do nothing wrong.
We need to talk to him. We need to talk to him. He the one with the problem. We need to talk to him.
Yes. I bet his letter way longer than hers. Right. And I bet you I relate.
What does letter say, fam? What does letter say?
The nigga like, yo, Valentine come around again. She want to be in the bed again. She want to do it this way again. Another Valentine's Day. That's two. Another Valentine. New Year's, my birthday. Christmas. After going to a concert. We had a nice dinner.
No birthday head.
We want to see Keith Sweat and Jodeci. Right.
Come on. Yo, again. I don't even like this bed no more. I don't even want to sleep on this shit. Yeah, you know, he acting different. You know what's going through that man's mind and body. Yeah, he's losing it over there. And whoever he decided to step out with, I bet won't nothing. He probably ain't like, you know, you push the man over there.
He probably don't even look as good.
No,
you know, it don't matter.
Oh, matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you what it was. It was one of them work booze. That's what got him. Right. That's what get people like that. When you ain't doing everything at home, it'd be the work wife.
When it work, right.
Yeah. You looking good? Cause listen, the work person only see you a couple hours a day at your best. You know, you got your nice outfit on, cool. You're you're on your best behavior at work.
Yeah,
it's a matter of time for him to complain about that shit.
Y'all taking breaks at the same time.
Yeah, you taking breaks.
That's the thing you gotta watch.
Yo, you like General too? Let's watch the story. Sit down. Yeah, you like. Yeah. I know you. I know your husband. Your wife happy at home. Yeah, I wish I was getting. What?
Right, and I encourage fellas to talk to your woman on her breaks.
Next thing you know, she bringing him lunch. She didn't cook the meal. She bringing him lunch.
Right, I encourage.
I had some extra. I thought I'd bring you.
Yeah, look at RG. Yeah,
I heard you like Salisbury steak, so I cooked some and I brought it to you today. Yeah.
Every time that happens,
and mashed potatoes.
You know how ugly his bed look. Every time he leaves and that happens to him, he gonna get off work going in. I gotta go in. Look at this fucking bed. And she wants to live. She probably thinks she's doing something or not. Yeah, come on. No. No.
But what if she doesn't have a freaky side? Every female is not freaky.
Wrong.
Okay, look, Green answer that.
Go ahead, Green.
That's where you're wrong. Every woman has a freaky side for the right dude. Not only she needs to leave, she never liked that man. Period.
Okay.
Here we go.
She never loved him. Not even loved. She never liked him. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm gonna segue.
You gotta break that down, Green.
Wendy Williams gave Method Man a bath. The first time, the only time she slept with him.
Wendy was high.
I'm pretty sure if she. What is that?
Wendy was high of cocaine though, bro.
So tell her she should take some cocaine.
High enough.
Yeah, she need to take some cocaine.
But right. She need to do something.
Yeah.
If she ain't changing positions, I'm pretty sure she never gave him a bath. But what I'm saying is, she never liked that man. Because if it was a man she viewed in that way, she would change positions, even if that wasn't even her natural self. She gonna do whatever that nigga say he want her to do. Mm-hmm. If she's into him, she never liked dude. She never was attracted to him. She never liked him at all.
But like RG say, suppose she's just girl who not really sexual or freaky like that. She may think that me sleeping with him is
turn into that woman. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. A woman will morph into whatever she needs to be if she views that man in high enough light. Period. Wendy Williams will morph
into a whole different person, like a super character.
A woman will change who she is for a nigga. She will change her whole shit. That's what she's wired to do. She never liked that nigga. She never liked them.
She made. Now this is. We don't know a lot of information, but there are women who don't. They shit like they would never fucking. It never crossed their mind to just do some. In the outside.
Right, freaky. There's a lot of women who are not freaks. Like a lot.
The right nigga, she's gonna do anything.
I don't agree with that.
No, bro.
I promise you.
I don't agree with that.
No.
If it's the right nigga and he makes her feel a certain way, she will do anything.
So Green, Green, let me ask you this. Since you have all of the statistics. Hold on, RG. Let me ask this. Hold on. So Green, let me ask you this. What is the probability, since you have all of the statistics, what's the probability of her running into the right nigga to have her do all of those things? What's the probability of her running into a man who would have her ready to do all those things?
In 2021, it's unlikely because she won't do that initially. Like, you got to build up to get her to do that. And if she's like that with her husband, it probably takes a very long time to get her to that point. And in 2021, everyone's tolerance is very, very, very short because everybody got too many options. She's pretty much dead in the water. So she needs to wake up. You know what I mean? She needs to change her state of mind. She's done out here. She's dead.
So hold on. There's no right guy for this woman.
Right. So all men want sex. All men want sex in different ways. There's not a man who is just okay with missionary.
Right.
Yeah. This nigga's out here like
that. No. There's probably a man that's okay with missionary, but
then there's a man for her.
There's a man for her.
Yeah, I guess as far as
sexually,
that goes.
Missionary man may not meet her other needs though.
Well, on her Tinder bio, she just needs to put, "I only like missionary."
No, that's real. It's funny, but it's real. And nigga get involved. He knows what it is.
He knows what it is.
Get
involved.
And that's why I said, well, how did they even get married is what I'm wondering. Like,
why did you marry her? Why did you marry her? Was she a freak before? She might have been a freak before.
She couldn't have been a freak before.
Listen. In some cases, they've been together 7 years.
Well, she might be older.
You ain't the same person you was 7 years ago. Like, dude might, in the beginning, missionary, he probably just happy to have some type of sex.
Maybe he was fine. That's true. You right. Yeah, you could be on
down the line, he was like, yo, I seen this shit on TV. I seen this shit in the back of the JC Penney's catalog. Look at this.
And I'm getting it now.
Yeah, like, hold on. Listen.
But 7 years is his limit. He reached his limit. I did it for 7 years.
Yo, that man wanted to get caught. He got sloppy and
he was bold enough to tell her, like, he mad that I'm mad you found that I'm doing it.
Yeah.
And I'm doing it because you sucking bad. Like,
if a nigga is that cold to you, it's time to go.
Oh yeah,
that's
that's old.
RG, let me ask you this. RG,
don't even do
what
that.
advice?
Baby.
RG, what advice do you have for women or this woman who is having problems because you are the fiance and you have mastered the craft of capturing a man and keeping him satisfied? Apparently,
Yeah,
I don't know how. What advice do you? And this is real advice for women who may not have
17 years,
the ability in the bed.
Been in relationships for over 30 years, so
Damn.
I am an expert and qualified.
That's half your life, my nigga.
To give her advice. So when I'm speaking from experience and my expertise, and I'm willing to share it with the world. You can tell Pharell this also.
I was just thinking about it. I'm gonna tell him that. So
what I would tell her is to think about leaving him.
No.
Go. You said it first, Negro.
You think about it.
Just do it.
Go find that one man who likes
the bed. I mean, it's hard. It's still a pandemic. We don't know if one of them lost their job during COVID. Where's she supposed to move to? What if they got kids? Who can just pack up?
No, you're right.
I do missionary. I'm gonna pack up and move.
You just made me think of something else though. If that's the case, and we don't know, if it's a situation where COVID affected their jobs or whatever, so that means they've been in the house, they be close to each other way more, and your ass still want the bed.
So why don't we suggest?
Can I offer a theory real quick?
I didn't even give mine.
Go ahead, baby.
Why don't I suggest that you go to Pornhub, watch a couple of videos, and reenact what you see. Shock them. While he laying on the bed, maybe he's. You just put your hand in that boxer and shock them, and just go off on them.
That's the advice you give.
Save your marriage. Save your marriage. Fight for your marriage first.
You know what? You're right. My fault.
I want to offer something. And no one has said this, and this just came to me. If she is the type of woman who only will do missionary, is it safe to say that he ain't getting laid all the time? He's not getting laid on a regular basis.
She doesn't
He's probably only getting laid once every month and a half.
She doesn't like to.
That's safe to say. And you know, like what's going on with a man, like you know what's happening to them. Like that's torture. That should be illegal.
It is. It's mentally. It's mentally bad for the man. You know what I mean?
Yo,
for him to smile,
he said that he never expressed this to her. She said he's never expressed this.
Hated her at that point.
Yeah, so that is his fault. I was about to say that his fault is he never expressed it. So he got to wear this. You know what I'm saying? He got to wear it. If you ain't never seen that,
he wouldn't express it to her 6 years ago.
Yeah,
he should have been said that.
Oh yeah, it's just as much on him. He waited 7 years to just explode.
Yeah,
you know I mean, literally when she
literally, right.
He waited 7 years, but I'm just saying,
since he met her.
A man with a just you know, regular person, you cannot go that long without doing some shit that's like you wouldn't even like. It's no way he never expressed that. He may never been this direct. Like, yo,
I wonder where he met the girl at. I wonder where he met the girl. Like you said, was it
he met her on the bed, the bathroom. He was in the bed when he met the like. Listen.
Well, and you know what? And I'm thinking he even probably, you know how guys get, you know, take the lead and they put you in the position they want you in, like you're on top, then he flips you over and then he flips you back over. I'm sure she's probably like, no.
Tell us more, RG. Tell us more. How does it go?
Right, but no,
hold on. How does it go, RG? I'm trying to flip you over. And what happens?
She don't like
what position?
I don't
shut up. Green, shut up. RG, he flips you over, and then what happens? What's up?
Fuck out of here.
She would have came home and we wouldn't have had no bed. That shit gone. Damn,
we don't need one. We ain't doing that. We don't need it.
You gonna never believe it. I came home, the bed was gone. Somebody robbed us.
They robbed us in the bed.
Right. Then what we gonna do?
They take nothing else but the bed.
It's just in the bed. The box of
the whole stack of money on the dresser.
Yeah, everything's on the TV. Everything's still here. The PlayStation 5, everything. The bed is gone. You ain't gonna need it. Now come on home. Let's talk about this. You know, so just shit on him too. The bed would have been gone. I don't want no bed.
They both to blame.
It's on you too, lady.
Oh man! All right. So once again, the love line that we have failed to.
You didn't say what you do Showtime.
Yeah, you didn't say. What you think, bro?
Yeah, I think she got to go. Like once you get to that point where you're going through his phone and going through his laptop and all that stuff, you got to go. Like, because it ain't no trust there. He's never gonna trust you. You never gonna trust him. So y'all might as well just go your separate ways. 7 years down the drain.
But if he becomes freaky, they might can save their marriage.
Yeah, true.
You gotta get that trust back though. You gotta get that trust back.
Yeah,
it depends on how. If
saying is correct, there's a chance, but I would just.
There's a chance.
She's better off moving on, and he is too. There's a but like that. I'm a gambler, man, so you're more likely to find happiness elsewhere at this point.
You've also been divorced twice, so that is something.
Yeah,
right.
You're better off
finding happiness elsewhere. Exactly.
He crapped out twice.
Yeah, we know you leaving that.
Exactly.
Happiness elsewhere. Yeah. You're a man of your word, Green.
Look, that's one thing about Green. He don't mind getting left by no woman because they leave quick.
Green.
My daddy
and he put an X on the girl's face.
Remember, Gucci Man said on the record, I was taught that when I was fucking 15. Yeah.
What was you taught?
Girls are like buses. Remember Gucci Man said on the record? Girls are like buses. There's one coming every fucking 20 minutes, nigga.
Go shoot man. You cold, boy. You cold on the whole.
He is. He's
Don't worry.
Green. Yo, listen. Green he would post a picture with him and two girls with big ass X's on their face. And say no validation. I said, gosh, almighty. Green slim, iceberg green. You be smiling hard as two X's on the girls. I was like, yo, I'm thinking to myself, like, what do these women say like when they see this? Then you have Green be like, X on the girl. So I'm like, yo, this nigga is crazy. No validation. In red. Man. And then I'm like, yo, somebody really killed my man. You crazy, bro.
No validation in red. Green, do you want to give him the logic of why you don't show their face?
Man, please.
Oh man, because the mistakes I made. You know what I mean? I've learned. When you learn, you make mistakes. You learn.
Okay.
Every single time any man married or single, every time you post a picture that woman online, she loses attraction to you. I don't give a fuck who you are.
You hear this?
You
hear this?
I said every time you do it.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna say don't do it, especially if you're married. I'm not gonna say don't do it.
No, I'm listening. So, but every time you do it,
right there you go. It goes down some. Every time you do it,
okay,
you give her more validation, and the woman, unfortunately, it makes her feel like, why is he put me on a pedestal? A woman wants to feel like you can do better than her at all times. She wants to feel like. Huh?
What book are you getting this information from, bro?
I can when we get off.
Once
we hang up, I can message you different audiobooks to check out. And you can check out.
Please, let me tell you something.
Okay.
Green sends me 3 DMs a day of YouTube Red Pill Society stuff. I never watched the video.
Cult.
Sometimes actually does because he's called Red Pill people.
He's a part of the cult. They're called Red Pill and they're cult.
Remember, Showtime is quoting some people, which is fine. You don't got. He's married, so he shouldn't admit it.
I gotta
get Jennifer Carr. That is my point. He tells me about women when I'm a woman, and he's never been one. So you can't tell me what women do.
You got a point. You've been with, but you've never been one.
I like that.
I've been with. So I'm still over you. I'm one and
listen to what she just said. She's been with and she's one. You can't beat that.
You can't beat that.
So Green, listen.
Hold on, fam. Hold on. Before you get to that, you never confessed on the show.
The whole last week we talked about it.
She has confessed on the show before. She definitely has confessed.
Remember we did this?
Oh yeah, I've definitely caught. Yeah.
She definitely confessed. Okay, Green, go ahead.
Green, no, listen. You started 100%. New girl, I meet her. Hey, what's up, baby? I'm at 100.
Right.
Go out. We have a ball. We love each other. We have, not love each other. We just having a ball. We having a ball.
Mm-hmm.
Once I post her, my score goes down.
Mhm.
In her mind, she said, "Yo, okay, this dude.
Why are you putting me on a pedestal? I don't like you no more."
Let me give you the exceptions to the rule. Now,
Okay,
she's posting. You can do it. Now, if she's posting you online excessively, like for every 4 times she does it, you could do one. You know what I mean? Like if she's doing it a lot, now it's like okay, she needs to care about her. You know what I mean?
It's too much. It's too much math involved to be a red pill person. I can't figure this all out.
You know what I'm saying? She needs to be doing it more than you. If you're gonna go that route, she needs to be doing it more than you, like a whole lot more than you.
Whole lot more. At least 4 to 1.
Huh?
4 to 1.
And I'm doing it first too. I'm saying everything is specific for a reason, and there's no one that can fucking combat what I'm saying. That's the funny thing about it.
So listen, you learn
now, if that's the route a nigga wants to go, which is fine. If she's posting you online all the time, you got to throw her a bone at this point because if you don't, now she won't feel like you give a fuck about her. That's different. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you this though:
every fucking week, you can do once a month. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But if she don't post, she not posting you, don't post her. Or if she posting you once every 6 months, you don't post her at all.
What about couples that's not online?
If they don't have any social media, period?
Yeah.
What do you mean? They're not on social media. What do you mean?
Yeah, how do they keep score? Like, how do we not validate? How do we keep them from not thinking that we put them on the pedestal? Oh, so the social media
is bad, period, for your relationship. But if they're not, actually, that's good for your relationship if neither one of you are there. You know what I mean? Technically, but
okay. Hey, we gotta do
online. That's actually a lot better.
So what Fam said earlier, Green, you haven't answered. What do the chicks that you post in these pictures with their face crossed out have to say about them being non-validated?
Yes,
they know they know what it is.
No,
so they don't have.
They have the real photos. They have the real
Can they post it? Are they allowed to post it on their page?
If they feel like it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know the rules. I'm just asking.
Yeah, we're trying to learn. So this is more about your page.
And that's why I said if she wants to post you online every day, at this point now you have to post her a little bit. Because if she keeps posting,
why do you have to
post her? Now she gonna feel like he doesn't don't like me. You know what I mean?
You care about what she say. You think first you think you on the pedestal.
Well, let me rephrase that. If you like her, you're gonna care about if she like you. You see what I'm saying? Now, if you don't care nothing about her, don't worry about it. But
okay.
You know what I mean? But like, if you like the girl and she's posting you on her page every week, you have to throw a bone on social media too.
A bone.
She's gonna start feeling like, okay, like the nigga don't like me.
This nigga really thinks he's spitting the gospel.
It will never be wrong. I wouldn't even speak on it. I have my own data collection on it. Go ahead.
You should write a book, man.
Eventually I will, but I want to collect even more data. I need it to be fine.
Oh, you need more data?
I need more data.
You need more data?
I need more personal data. But I want more, you know what I mean?
Will you get married again?
No, never. Hell no, never.
Why?
Never. And I don't encourage any man to ever get married ever, period. Especially in this era, I don't encourage any man. I mean, rich girl, that's my people's. For the woman, like I got nieces. Hey, I want them. The woman.
Nobody else is. Nobody in this podcast is married.
To get married.
I'm married.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Everyone is married other than Green.
Green,
he's a real
man. He's been married like this is my thing. Like, if you don't want to get married or you don't like marriage, I get it, but you just be sounding so.
No. When I say don't like marriage, it's because the way the laws are set up, and I know what it does to a woman's attraction to you. It automatically lowers it. Because you just told her, I don't want to be with anybody except you. You took away her competition anxiety. You took away her thoughts that you really might want to be might get with another girl.
RG, do you feel less attracted? RG, do you feel less attracted to your fiance now that you all are engaged?
I am so in love. In love. I feel more in love.
So is it possible, Green, that you just had two of the wrong women?
I'm thinking that.
Maybe, fam, I collect data. I've done literally over 100 interviews. I'm not just going off me. I would never get on.
But Green,
have you interviews with married women and married couples?
Yes, married men, divorced men mostly.
Being in the club where people are drinking and loud music is playing does not count as an interview. Green.
Married women that cheat, married men that cheat. I have data, real data.
This is not scientific data.
You have 3 people. You have 2 people that's married, and you have a person that's engaged. There's 3 out of 4 right here that's happy. You saying you get all the data from people that's,
Say, I couldn't hear you. Say it again.
You have 3 people other than yourself on this show right now.
Take a bill.
Yeah, that's right. 2 married, 1 happily engaged. So why don't you listen to us? We're talking. You rather get data from divorcees and married
bitter people.
They're not bitter.
They're mad. They're divorced.
Let's be honest. None of y'all can ever get online and say any errors in your relationship. You can't. You're married. You can't, even if you want.
You can't.
I've been married. You can't get online and say that. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with your shit. I'm just saying you couldn't if you wanted to.
What? You can't do what?
I can't take data from you.
I don't understand. What do you think?
He said you can't get online and give errors about your relationship.
So that means you only want
things that you have problems with.
You only want to why this is data right here.
Well, I don't think that's untrue, because I've told you many times that where we are now, we had to build up. We've been together 17 years, and we had to work towards where we are, where we're not arguing, where we're actually happy, and it's not just for social media, where we literally don't argue, where home is our peace. This has not always been. So if we're honest about our relationship, we'll tell you my mouth was reckless. I was fussing. I, had a slick tongue. But these are things I had to learn. I had to learn how to be a good girlfriend. I had to learn what to do and what not to do. And within these 17 years, I've learned. And we've got a good relationship. So I'm telling you the truth of my relationship. That's data.
Okay. That's data. You don't want that type of data. You just want the
I'll take her data. I'll take her data.
Are you gonna log that?
Write it down right quick.
So Green, here's the thing about collecting data. When you say that, number one, it can't be accurate because you have to ask people the same question under the same circumstances. You can't just say, "Oh, are you unhappy with your marriage? How many times have you cheated with that nigga? How many times have you done?" You can't do that. That's just conversations.
It has to be anonymous. Like no one. It has to be where the person is going to be fully comfortable being 100% honest.
And what type of anonymous data have you taken?
100%. She just said it. 100%.
How honest can I be? You want me to tell you he was Ike-Tina? He was taking down my throat.
No. You ain't got to do that.
I didn't see you lying or anything like that.
No, it's not working.
No, I'm saying he wants it to be gritty. He don't want the real. He don't want the truth. He wants it to be
Green
over the top,
nuts,
horrible.
He's my man, but he's crazy. Listen, he's crazy, man. He's really crazy. Yo, do y'all understand? I know I said it already. This man would take a picture with his arm around 2 women with the biggest Kool-Aid smile on his face, and the women got 2 big X's on theirs, and he would say no validation. Alpha male. For a minute he was going off on alpha. He just watched like 300 or something. Like he's crazy.
Death to the beta male. That's what you say.
Death to the beta. Beta male. Because you're a beta. I'm like, yo, somebody really scorned
my man.
It'll
be a better society if everyone did what they actually wanted to do. If women actually just pursued men they viewed as alpha males, that's not every man. It's not saying me. Men they viewed as alpha males, whether he has other girls or not, and not just find a guy that, oh, he'll tell me I'll just want to be with you, and even though he wants to fuck everybody on earth, it will be a way better society because all the alpha males, the men that the men that those women view as alpha males, will be reproducing with the best men, and the guys that are weak, don't have any ambition, they won't be reproducing. We'll have a better society. It's deep. It's so deep. I can literally talk about this for 12 hours.
We will not allow you to talk about anything.
Let me ask you this before we go too crazy. What's the definition of alpha male? Like, what exactly is an alpha male?
That's in that woman. That's in the woman's opinion. Period. If the woman views that man as higher value than her, technically he's an alpha male. To that woman,
it's all relative then.
Huh?
It's all relative.
Yes.
So I'm lost.
But no.
I'm just about to.
Now,
you can't have scientific data when everything is all relative.
I'm about to book.
Certain men, the majority of women are going to view as alpha males. You know what I mean? Like the more famous in shape men, most women will view him that way. Like, but granted, if you're 5'1", 400 pounds, most women are not going to view you as an alpha male. And you work at McDonald's, most women won't view you that way. You know what I mean? So like, it's all relative. That is relative. You're correct. 100% correct.
Most won't.
Huh?
You said most won't, so that means some will then. So somebody,
correct.
You're 100% correct. Fetishes, man. You know, it's people that
that's
400.
That's what I said.
Do you ever watch my 600 pound show or whatever?
No, that's what I said. If that woman views
always
that
have a
man as
boyfriend.
alpha male, it's all subjective to that woman. Yeah. It's all subjective. If she views him that way, you know what I mean? Now, like I said, most women view certain men as alpha males. But like I said, just like some men are more attractive to bigger girls, and a lot of men aren't. You know what I mean? Those are just the facts. But some men will prefer a bigger girl when most of society will view a smaller girl. It's the but still those guys that view that woman as higher value. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I was just asking you, like, what's a high? I mean, an alpha. You never answered.
Right. That was the question.
The generalization. He has hella resources.
What does that mean?
Around him. That's really it. Those are the two main. Those are the two essential
hella
things.
Resources and what?
She feels safe with him, which a ton of things come under that.
Oh, okay.
A ton of
that's
things.
What you're data.
Height helps. Height helps.
Oh, you add.
So height helps.
I'm talking about like a generalization. Height and being in shape is gonna help any man. You know what I mean?
I didn't know height was in the alpha.
He added that.
Women are that's a fact.
Never said that.
That's a fact. There's no getting around it.
Does penis size matter in alpha male?
Yes, not as much as height, but yes,
you
it does.
So you can't be an alpha male with a little penis.
All these rules for women, dog.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
You can be an alpha male with a little penis.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
If his height is tall, if you tall with a little penis,
you got to get her mind going. If you get her mind going, you good no matter what.
All right, cool.
Bro, you said, listen, you said hella resources. He feels safe with him, and then you said height. That's an alpha male.
No. You wanted
hella resources.
Because I already knew
that's my new goal, bitch.
Y'all wanted something like y'all wanted something general, like okay,
yeah.
Height is like that's a regular one. You know what I mean?
A regular
but granted, you don't.
I've never thought of height when I thought of alpha male.
You do not got to be tall to be alpha male.
Right. You could be
short. You just said that's a regular alpha male.
He talking about a super large alpha male. We talking about a regular size alpha male.
It's tiers to the alpha male.
There's levels to it.
You can get a small, short, a medium, or extra large.
A grande, a venti, or
a Lord.
The truest form of an alpha male is going to be the truest form of an alpha male is going to be a famous man, a famous rich man with a whole lot of money. That's going to be the highest form of an alpha male. Like Method Man, when Wendy Williams gave that nigga back, he was at the highest level of alpha male could be at that point in his life. That's why she gave it back before she even gave that nigga some pussy.
She was hot, but what made him?
You cannot leave the coke out of this story.
She wouldn't have gave me no bath. No, she would have just gave me some ass. She wouldn't have gave me no bath.
She was on coke. She might not have done none of that. She wasn't on coke.
She would have been horny. She would have gave me some ass. She wouldn't have given me no bath. It's a difference. It's a big difference. Her giving a nigga a bath.
Alpha males get the bath.
Her giving a nigga a bath is why she's talking about this shit right now.
Yeah,
that's
alpha males get right now.
I get a nigga a bath. I got a nigga a bath and he didn't call me the next day. That's why she's talking about this shit 20 years later.
Right.
See, I study this shit for real. I'm not playing with you.
She's
right now because she get a nigga a bath. She done fucked 1,000 niggas. That shit don't mean nothing to her. She get a nigga
she
bath.
never had a real alpha man. Well, listen, let me ask you this. Do you think that was her first bath that she gave a nigga?
On the first date, it might have been.
So it might not have been.
It might have been the only she gave a nigga a bath before she gave him some ass. It probably is the only.
Why can't she just be a whore that was high and just wanted to fucking get somebody a bath?
I know you can't talk about stuff like that. So and you know what I mean? What whores even give niggas baths? Come on, man.
That
would be the least a whore could do for somebody. She's taking it in her ass, and her ear, and her nose.
He's talking about a whore, man. Now you're getting a whore like principle. Like a whore do whatever. If we talking about the same type of shit, a whore.
Right, a whore will do whatever. She didn't say Method Man asked me to give him a bath. She said I gave him a bath. He probably didn't even want no bath. He just wanted to fuck and get the fuck out of there. She wanted to give him a bath. What the like? Come on.
If allegedly,
you know, girl, give me a bath. Niggas don't say shit like that.
When you on coke, you do. When you first you say another thing.
My lawyer, objection. How do you deal with everybody, man?
She gave that nigga a bath.
Yo, man.
That's why we talk about it right now.
We got to get your logic out there, man.
He felt the feeling of love when that nigga.
We have the alpha man. You got to tighten it up a little bit, the story, but the definition. But this need to be out there. You got to know what you're saying.
You can't be adding height and weight at the dance.
You see how he added that at the end.
It ain't tight. He ain't no Kevin Samuels. He ain't no Kevin Samuels. He got a ways to go, right? He ain't no Kevin Samuels. We just do this to make you better. So we just do this to kind of help you out, because right now you lacking a little bit. Like Kevin Samuels is.
We want you to be the best red pill you can be.
Yes, man. You got the I see the hooker back there. Hookah. You know what I'm saying? Not the hooker. Yeah, the hooker back there too.
Right, you got the hooker and the hookah, right.
You ready, dog? You just gotta have your shit together, B.
Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
So every week we're gonna put you through this combine until we feel comfortable with letting you out into the field.
My man. Yo, I just want you to know I died laughing at your joints, man, at your pictures, man. I'm talking about every time I see it, I say, yo, this nigga crazy. Like, he's crazy. I can't wait to read your caption. Alpha. Beta. Kill all betas. What, like, listen, we've known each other for a while. When did you get here?
2 years ago. Once I started studying the word.
After his divorce, fam.
After his divorce.
So that hurt.
I started studying the word.
Wait, did you call it the word?
The word, yeah, the Bible. What's that over there read the Bible?
This guy's crazy. This guy is nuts.
He's crazy. Listen, you my man, bro. As long as you happy, you know what I'm saying. Like if you start talking radical, like you want to hurt somebody, man, I gotta call the people.
No. A red pill man will never hurt anybody. That's no, never.
Y'all don't hurt anybody.
Fuck no.
Oh, hey, I don't know the rules. I'm learning.
Yeah, you are in full control of your emotions. You know,
you alpha, right? Be clear. You alpha.
Yeah,
I'm always trying to. I'm not trying to master myself. I'm nowhere near there yet. But I'm trying to master myself, yeah.
So that's
fam, don't let go of you. And we're gonna move away from this in a minute, like because we've been on this for a minute. But there has been times when Green has mistakenly sent a text message to the group text to us, to me and RG, thinking that it was the one in his joints, and that joint was full of emotion. When I tell you,
you're not an alpha.
Fam, when I tell you he was spazzing out. Oh, I can't believe you.
You don't understand how quick he tried to delete that message.
Deleted that joint so fast
already before he could delete it.
Yeah, don't let him fool you.
You were very emotional.
You know, yeah.
The name of the comment is larceny and perjury.
Why can't you come over and fuck me?
We're alive.
Emo. You can't be alpha emo, guys.
I object.
RG, what'd he say?
When you won't come fuck me.
Yo. Listen, I'm gonna leave that alone, man. I ain't even gonna believe that. Not with you with the validation scratched out.
I'm just saying.
No validation.
If I could have screenshot that joint, I would have. But he deleted it so fast.
I hurt somebody.
Yeah, listen. I'm looking at the picture like, yo, you know, it's levels. Like he may be like, yo, right now you just like, yo, I'm getting more validation.
It ain't no pimp shit.
Yeah, all right, cool. We talk now. I get it. You just
the pimps do that shit because they making money with the girl. You know what I mean? How you doing?
Well, hold on. Well, now you are on some pimp shit. You are on some pimp shit.
I don't sell no pussy. No.
Pimp shit because you have multiple women on different days. You have a Wednesday one. You have a Saturday one. You have multiple ones. So isn't that what pimps do?
Pimps sell pussy, rich girl. That's what they do.
Yeah, that is what they do.
Oh,
do your women know about each other?
Pimps sell pussy. Simps buy pussy. So you buy pussy.
There you go.
Oh, so you're a simp.
Oh, so you agree with me? You do.
Pimps and simps. Pimps sell pussy. Simps buy pussy. You're
right. Which one are you?
Actually, you a simp.
Right.
I'm not even gonna answer that dumb shit.
Uh-oh. You're at the bottom of the bottle.
Yeah, bottom of the cup, honey.
Can we move on? Can we move on from?
Yeah, let's move on.
Yeah,
man.
okay.
Let's move on, man.
If you have a love line question, because that's what this was all about, feel free.
Right. We're there for an hour.
Email us. Right.
Love line don't usually last this long, huh, bro?
And mind you, before we did this show, I said, y'all, let's try to condense love line in 10 minutes. We had a whole conversation. I said we could try to do love line in 10 minutes, y'all. Here we are an hour later, and we're still on love line. So let's move on because it's too much. So let's move on.
Listen, I gotta come back because I want to. Green really got listen.
Fam, you have an open invitation. You can come back whenever you want.
Got to be. Green has to. This is wild shit up to me, man. Like,
let's do. Can we do one gotta go?
Yeah.
All right, let's do one gotta go. So, fam, I don't know if you know, but this is the part of the show where I give the host of the show 4 items, and out of these 4 items, they have to choose which one that they could not live with for the rest of their lives, and anything that's associated with it has to go. So since Family is here, since Rich Girl is here, since Green is here, and we're all from this place called the 757, I thought it would be only right if I have a 757 centered one gotta go. So inside of one gotta go, you have to choose from these. I lost it. You have to choose from these 4 things. You can choose from the word jank. You can choose the radio station 103 Jams. You can choose the old Military Circle Mall. I'm talking about Military Circle Mall from the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s. And you can choose from the restaurant Feather and Fin. Family, you are a guest on the show. I will let you go. Which one of these 4 could you live without for the rest of your life?
So when you say it's gone, and all the history, everything's gone.
Everything ever existed in time. Everything that you love about it is gone.
I had to say jank, man.
What?
I'm gonna tell you what. Only because jank, Jan. You know, we
Only people from Philly say John.
So. Yeah, we do. Is it really like jank? That you know, jank is really a staple for us. But how can I get rid of 103 Jams? Impossible. How can I get rid of them all? I can't get rid of Feather and Fin.
Those two definitely go. Right.
This is tough, man. This is too hard.
Okay, fam, let's get rid of jank. Wow, I did not expect that, fam, because you are from Huntersville. You are, and I promise you that people come out of the womb in Huntersville saying the word jank.
Absolutely.
And Huntersville, correct me if I'm wrong, fam. Is Huntersville the originator of the word few? Did Huntersville?
Absolutely.
Okay. Like New Orleans, like the generation of Huntersville after you, right? Or after 100%. Us came up with few. Okay. I needed that for clarification. So 100%. Jank is out of there. Okay. DJ Green, out of the 4, which one would you do?
I'm gonna have to go Feather and Fin. Yeah.
Say what now?
I'm great. I love Feather and Fin's food, but you know what I mean. I'm from
breast combo with cheese
next to Feather and Fin. You know what I mean? I like that, but
you're not from Norfolk.
I have memories meeting Janks in Military Circle Mall, and of course, one of these bands.
Okay.
How can you get rid of the boneless breast combo with cheese?
Because he's not from Norfolk. You don't understand.
The half sweet tea, half lemonade.
But you gotta think, like, I had it more as after I was like 17 when I could drive. You know what I mean? Like, y'all probably seen him more when he was like 7 and 8 years old and shit.
You seem more like a Pollard type of nigga anyway.
Yeah, he's more Pollard.
He's more of a Pollard type of nigga. Like, it ain't no way that you can that you could get rid of. Like, you like across the water Chickasee type of like one of them.
Yeah.
Like,
I've never been a Chickasee to this day.
Golden, you like a golden skillet Portsmouth type nigga. Like,
he's golden skillet.
You're a golden skillet type dude.
Yeah.
Okay. Green is getting rid of feather and fin. Man.
That's
RG, what you got?
I love the word jank. I still say it to this day, but I would say jank.
Yeah, I agree.
I can find a new word. I could say joint.
Find a word. Right.
But what if everyone else can say jank, but you can't?
I'll say joint. That joint.
That joint.
So, Fam and RG, being Norfolk natives, do you all struggle with, or have you ever tried to not say jank? Like, if you're around people who are not from Virginia and you say it, you know they're not going to, like, have you ever caught yourself and be like, I ain't going to say that?
Nope.
I talk like me now. I don't care.
Yeah, it's like, it's second nature. You, by the time I'm like 8 words past it by the time I realize I said jank.
But what I do realize living out here is that Virginia, we do have our own way of talking.
Oh, absolutely.
Pick up on the way we talk. It sounds normal to me, but people hear it differently, and it's weird.
Yo, I got one. Do you ever hear anywhere else they say you go to make groceries?
No. So I have a theory on that, fam. I have a theory on it. I've studied like Green. I have done research on this. So I believe, my wife and I we talk about this all the time. I believe that the phrase "going to make groceries" is a phrase that only originated in Norfolk in the 60s and 70s. Wow. Probably somewhere in like the Diggs Park area or the Uptown. Like, I've had real conversations about this, the Uptown Huntersville area.
Really?
The only person that she's known who said make groceries has had grandparents who were from Norfolk. I've never met anyone else in life who said make groceries other than people who are from Norfolk.
And you in Carolina. You never heard nobody in Carolina say it.
Never. They don't say it here. They don't say make groceries.
Cali, I said we're gonna go make groceries.
They don't say it. They don't say it.
I'm the South thing. I didn't know.
I'm convinced. I'm convinced that phrase originated in the hoods of Norfolk in the 60s and 70s. I'm convinced. Like, I wish I could write a paper on it, like, and be like Green and really do research. Like, my grandmother said it.
The people know.
My mother says it.
Yeah. So what's your joint?
Man. So let me like jank. I still say jank to this day. Like, it's a word that's in my vocabulary to this very day. Like, and my daughter she's 16, so she didn't grow up in Virginia and she didn't grow up using that word. But I found myself trying to get her to like learn how to use it, because people don't know that jank is like, it's a noun. It could be a person, it could be a place, it could be a thing.
Everything.
Like, it's anything.
You got to teach her how to use jank properly.
Yeah, how you do that?
Absolutely. I've used it in front of her and I try to encourage her to use it. So when she's like, "Oh, what's that?" I'll be like, "Yo, that jank." Like, I encourage her. Like, I use the word jank. Like,
but the kids in Carolina don't understand that.
Doesn't matter.
It's popular.
Yeah,
what's the word now in Norfolk? Like, what's the?
I don't know. What are they saying in Norfolk? Like, few was the last word that I heard that really, like, I think, like I said, Huntersville and
jank was the last word I knew.
Yeah, jank was probably. It's something we missing.
Yeah. So okay, jank is a great word. So 103 Jams, of course, the history that comes with 103 Jams, the Buddha Brothers, and DJ B and just everything that's like, if there was no 103 Jams, there would be no me in radio. Like, that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would never
do without that one then.
Then there would be no you in radio. What are you talking about? You wouldn't even be here. What are you talking about?
I would have found another avenue.
I made you. Why would I tell you? Like, what are you talking about? I'm just saying, like, so no KJ Holland. no. What's my man name? The Roll Call. I'll be Silk. Like none of that.
I'll be Silk.
What's up, y'all? What's
it gonna be?
Yeah. So classic. So Military Circle Mall. Like
music called Al B really trying to rap on them joints. You got like one bar.
Did you ever get on Al B Silk show, fam?
Nah, I couldn't.
I would pull over and go to a gas station payphone trying to get in to call in.
I got it.
Really?
I got it.
That was brilliant, man.
Yeah, that was brilliant.
Still do radio?
Yeah, he still do radio. Yeah.
Oh,
He does internet radio now. Last I heard, he was in Miami, but he's doing internet radio now.
I heard that.
Still do the roll call?
No, he don't do the roll call. But he's done the roll call in every market that he's been to.
Yeah, that was brilliant.
Yeah,
that was great.
Yeah. Military Circle, of course, that means you have to get rid of Up Against the Wall, DTLR, Merry-Go-Round. What was the record store that was in the Wall? Remember the Wall that was in there, like when you first walked in?
McCory's.
You remember the movies was in the mall?
Yes.
Was in the mall.
Yeah. Used to be across from Foot Locker and Lady Foot Locker. They were right beside each other.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Feather and Fan again, man. I don't even know how many boneless breasts. I don't even eat chicken no more, and I can't even count how many boneless breast combos with cheese I had in my life. But with all that being said, I gotta go with Jank, man. I gotta go with Jank, man.
Y'all niggas is not from Norfolk.
Green, you did the Cardinal Sin. You got rid of Feather and Fan from Norfolk. I'm
not from Norfolk.
I know, that's what I'm saying. So we couldn't do that.
We can't get rid of
it. We understand the importance of Feather and Fan.
Like Fam said, like I would hate to do it, but Jank could be replaced with another word.
Yeah.
You can't replace 103 Jams. You can't replace Feather and Fan. You can't replace Military Circle.
Nah.
Like, for a long time, I don't know about y'all, like for my Norfolk people, but for a long time, I didn't know another mall existed. I was probably like,
of course not,
12 before I even went into Greenbrier Mall. When I went there, I was like, what is this? Like,
man, Greenbrier Mall had carpet. That shit was wet.
We was at a cookout out Georgetown, and these kids was like, "Yeah, we're gonna go to the mall." And the only mall I knew was Military Circle. Yeah. So they took me to Greenbrier Mall. I was like, "Yo, what is this?"
Like, so you damn say no Lynn Haven existed. This is way better.
I didn't learn about Lynn Haven for a long time.
Everybody knew that. It's niggas in Norfolk that didn't know what the beach was.
Out of town. That was going on. We called that out of town.
Yeah, I didn't go to Lynn Haven Mall until I was 15 years old. Like, I was 15.
I was probably in my 20s. Hey, listen. I had family in the beach, like right in that area. That shit felt like going. I used to fall asleep on the way to their house. I felt like we're going out of town.
It's on a whole nother state.
Wake up, we out of town. That shit felt like.
Listen, that ride on 64 all the way down to Birdneck. Yeah. Oh man, no sir.
It was 44 back then.
It was.
I didn't even. That was out of town.
It wasn't 264 east. It was 44.
Is that when it had the toll? You had to pay a toll.
Yeah, remember the toll?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, remember the toll?
I don't remember the toll.
He tossed the 25 cent in Joe.
My wife remembers the toll. I don't remember the toll at all. Like where was the toll?
Going to Portsmouth, there was a toll going to Portsmouth.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Where was the toll that going to the beach though?
Yeah,
like over there.
It was like off of the exit.
They were off exits, like when
every exit. Yeah, they was off exit.
You had to pay.
The main joint was like, I think it was like Independence. I think.
Yeah,
but it was.
Wait. So when you got off the exit, you had to pay a toll.
You had to pay a toll to get off the exit.
It cost a quarter in that motherfucker.
A dime. It was a dime going off the joint. It was a quarter on. Yeah, I remember that. And I remember like. You if you look on the ground, there's a whole bunch of change on the ground.
You're right.
Yeah, man. That's how poor we was, cuz. Get out the cowboy.
I had never heard of a toll.
You never went to the toll in Virginia.
That's crazy.
Listen, we never left Norfolk, B. Like,
I remember too. It was out of town.
Yeah, we moved to Chesapeake in '94.
When I was working after I graduated high school and I had my own car. Because I worked for what was called Lillian Vernon, and I had to get off the exit, and I had to pay a toll to get off the exit.
I remember the tolls was on all the exits.
Yeah. But also, my mom didn't drive on the interstate either, so that might be why I didn't know. My
mom,
she She don't. Still to this day, my mom has never driven on interstate. She got a phobia.
Yeah, no rock with
I've heard of that before. I didn't know that. Like I've heard people have a phobia of interstate driving.
Man, my mom would drive all the way around. She would not go to the tunnel or the interstate.
Wow.
See, your mom,
She take the military highway way to get to Chesapeake. That long.
Facts.
I wonder what the phobia is about the interstate. I know people that are scared to drive. You know,
Trishane didn't get on the interstate, cuz.
The interstate can be intimidating,
but
man.
she's okay with riding in the car on the interstate.
Yeah, but she's
scared though. Like she don't like riding with me. Like if she ride with me, she holding on to the jank the whole time.
Yeah.
Like
mom get in the back seat and everything.
I be doing 60. Why you going so fast? Why you?
My mama get in the back seat with just you like an Uber. Like, come on, no. She don't like it.
Nah, man, Trishane don't play. Like, she ain't getting on.
Have they made a name for that? Because from this conversation, really, it's something common.
Oh no, it's definitely a few people that don't do that, man. You know, it's just a phobia. Some people don't like.
I got people in my family that don't drive.
Period. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got people in my family that don't drive. Like I got uncle that don't drive. My cousin don't drive.
Think about it, man. Driving is intimidating, man. Like you gotta. If you really think about it, if you ain't like, you know, we came up in it, like Richard said, but like, you know, especially now, and as I get older, like I just realized
you don't want to drive.
I drive slow as hell now.
I think I'm more intimidated to drive now that I'm getting older. Back then I didn't care, you be whipping it, but now I'm more cautious and
you driving.
You like y'all parents. They're not scared to drive, but they're scared to do the interstate.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I guess speed, at a certain speed, they don't feel right.
Yeah,
you know,
not making on the interstate.
Interstate.
But just like fam said, I think we getting old. Like I pull up to the gas station now, and these niggas got the music. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh yeah,
boom, boom, boom. I'm looking.
I just done that.
You kids turn that music down. That's
I just done that. I got to the light, and somebody was playing something. I was like, oh no. I said, oh God, this is what I done came to. Like, I couldn't take the music for like 20 seconds.
No, sir. Your boy put up on me at the gas station 2 days ago. He had that jank, a whole bunch of cussing. Fuck.
Yo, listen, I can't take it. And I'm mad at you, Trump. Just looking like, why are you doing that? Why you allow that shit?
I'm disgusted.
I mean,
my nerves bad, man. Like,
you remember if you were playing music like that and you pulled up again to some adults, like older people, you would turn it down, like you'd be like, oh, turn it down, some older people.
Yeah, when we were,
we grew with respect.
Man, listen,
cussing in stores in front of you, like they don't care.
We went to Shake Shack the other day, got the food, and decided to eat in the car because you ain't trying to be around nobody.
Yeah,
man. A girl pulled up beside us playing a whole goddamn Moneybag Yo playlist. I'm talking about she had to have some 15s in her car. We eating. Like, yo, it's pumping. Ridiculous, man. I feel like an old man. I'm like, yo,
take me to the house, Jack. Like, I'm gone.
Yeah, she opened the door looking like, yeah, you better not say nothing.
And that's the thing, they don't even turn it off when they get out the car. Like,
no, bro. You left the door crack. Yeah, bang. Like,
they need to hear it when they go in the store. They need to still hear it.
I'm like, yo, you pumping gas, B. Don't you supposed to turn your car off? Like, what is
you don't have your car on? Listen, I pulled up at the gas station.
On a cell phone. They breaking all the rules.
I seen a dude get out his car with a blunt in his mouth and go to the gas pump. I pulled off. I left. I risked running
out of gas. Good coming from this.
You felt scared.
What are y'all
dropping the ass?
Yo, I didn't even get gas. My gas light on and everything. I'm about to have to push my joint. I'm like, no, at the pump. Like these people, these kids nowadays are they're new. These are new.
Different, man. They different, B.
I don't say nothing to them.
No, because they're ready to pop off. They waiting for you to say
something. They pop off. Yeah, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, go right ahead, sir.
Go ahead, sir. Hey, no. You can have it.
My man at the barbershop told me a story a couple of months ago. He coached baseball, so he was out at the baseball field, and he said there was some older women out watching like their grandsons play, and they say it was a young boy out there right around the older women, just like cussing, fuck, fuck that bitch. So he said, my man said he stepped to the young boy like,
no.
Hey man, you think you can quiet down?
No.
Young boy turned around and said, what the fuck you gonna do? And start taking the book bag off. My man said he turned around and walked away.
Listen, I would have walked over there by them old ladies. They would have been like, yo, did you hear that boy curse? I was like, for real? What? He was just cursing? Oh my God. I didn't even hear it. No, I'm not intervening, man. No.
Hell no.
You're not teaching him no lesson in your little interaction here. He's been raised like this.
Right.
Yo, you shouldn't do that, young man. Man, get out of here. Get out of here. And then this generation of kids, that's a sign of weakness to them. Like, you know, they don't even pick up like, yo, he being generous, he being nice, so I should just. Oh man, get your soft ass out of here. You know what I'm saying? You can't even be nice, yo. All right, you know what I mean? I'm done. Y'all can have it.
But I didn't call some young boys wilding out in the club before. Maybe I took a big risk, but
you definitely took a risk.
I took a risk. You know what I mean? I didn't stop some young boys from fighting before.
I gotta really know them,
and I didn't know these niggas from mechanic shit.
You calmed them down, Green?
Yeah, they didn't. They left, but they didn't fight. You know, they didn't. You know what I mean?
They left and then had a shootout in the parking lot.
No, they didn't.
Yo, listen. You calm them down.
What do you do, fam?
I said he calmed them down. They went outside waiting for him.
No, they had no problem.
They went up and tag team against him.
No, that was very noble.
Yeah,
yeah, it couldn't be me.
No.
When they start fighting in the club, I'm gone. Like I'm in my car. Any when I was working in the club, when I was broadcasting from the club, any sense of smoke, nah, I'm gone.
Yeah,
like,
and that's how you know when you get older too. You see that signs way early.
Way early.
Yeah.
Yo, I can be. You know what I mean? Oh, well.
Yeah.
Come on.
Let's go. Like,
the situation started off near me, so part of it was probably a defense mechanism because I didn't want to get hurt. You know what I mean?
You could have left. You didn't have to get hurt. You could have left. You didn't want to leave the party. The party was going.
I got 3 boys. You know what I mean? So I always, when I be seeing young niggas kill each other, I kind of think about my son. You know what I mean? So I tried.
I get it.
That's the time I really did it. You know what I mean? I'm not blaming anybody for just getting the fuck out of Dodge because you saving yourself because these things are crazy. But I did calm them niggas down, like to the point.
Yeah, I'm going. I ain't calm. I ain't stepping in the middle of nothing. I'm trying to get back on my family. Yeah, I'm trying to get back on my family. Y'all can settle that between y'all. You don't pay. I ain't security. I ain't nobody bodyguard. I'm gone. I
was a table 3, man. Here go my card number. I had here we go. I'm gonna pay for that, but I'm out.
I got to go. Like, yeah.
Whoever with me, be on point too. Like, let's get it. Come on. They look like they fighting over there. They fucking shit. Girl got her shoes off.
Oh man. Oh yeah. When the shoes come off, that's it.
It's over.
It's too late at that point.
Anytime women fight, it's like a trigger. Like dudes, it ain't even got nothing to do with them. They just, the niggas swell up and shit too. Like, oh, there you go. Boom, boom. And DJs.
You're not gonna calm the women down from fighting. You don't even try that. They gonna fight.
Oh no,
you're not gonna calm the women down from fighting. You get at
they're not trying to hit none of that.
It's a wrap. Once one of them want to fight, they fighting. I don't give a fuck who you be, nigga. First time, they gonna fight.
Yeah. Ain't no.
And when the dude take their shirt off, that's it. Like if you're in the club,
they got the white.
Then it's over. At that point, it's over there too.
Nah, it's time for me to go. Like even if if Knuckles Buck come on and one of them rowdy songs and he take his shirt off, and he one of them bang, he take his shirt off. He got I'm gone, cuz I'm gone.
By the time the DJ get to that part, Knuckles Buck like that medley of
records, right? Yeah.
That's it. I'm out of here.
But see, that's the thing. See, down here, that's all they play. Like down here, they trap it out from 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock. So I ain't there.
I'm not hanging there anyway, right?
I'm there working. I gotta work.
Yeah, you at work.
I'm there working. So what I do,
y'all don't like the traps, the trap type clubs.
I love trap music.
I
But like
like a hood.
I love
club every now and then.
I love the the money bag, getting money joint. Yeah. I'm like that. But no, if you buck when they get that shit. That's a different look. I'm telling you,
to go somewhere different.
That joint is they got a whole set. When they get there,
it's time
I'm gonna sit down. Well, I'm gonna go to my little corner. I'm not gonna be over there where I can get in the mix. And my
y'all still go to clubs? Y'all go to clubs?
I love clubs. Love them.
Yeah. And you mean in quarantine or out of quarantine?
Out of quarantine, do you still go to clubs at y'all age?
Yes, I
do. That's why
I do more lounges than I do clubs.
I love just being, just hearing music and drinking.
Right.
Yeah, I like that. Like that's what I miss for real in quarantine. Just hearing music is just it's a feeling. You know what it is. You know how we are.
It's a vibe. I miss the money. I ain't gonna hold you. I miss the money.
No, well, did you go to party? Did you do it to party? You don't party no more.
I still party
every weekend for work. Like I was literally like at one point I was in the club Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Like
so you jaded with it, like
right?
Like I still party. I mean, it's a different definition of partying now. Just stand by the
but also, fam, your experience is different because you partying in Miami and LA. That's a different type of space than you know what I'm saying. Than being a medium sized market.
The key is the music and a drink. You know what I mean? In the atmosphere, it don't really matter.
First of all, nobody gets better parties than Atlanta.
I was about to say
that. I don't believe that. I don't believe nowhere got better parties than Miami. It's different, you got your thing in Miami, Houston, LA, but Atlanta, that's different.
That's your favorite shit right there.
Atlanta different.
Yeah, like that's different. I remember when I first went to a strip club in Atlanta, and I realized it was like ass naked. Like, it scared me.
Was RG working in there?
It scared him.
I was off that day. I was off.
Afraid though.
But bro, I'm standing there, and a naked person walked past me, like outside of my room, and just ass naked, ball naked person just walked past me, like just walking. I was like,
right.
You know you ain't got no clothes on.
Yeah, like the police brought the bus in here. Then I was like, naked joint something. What was the joint? Body Top.
Mm-hmm.
People are eating wings like nothing, and they're naked women just jumping everywhere. And he's just like, I'm like, this is another country. I said, I'm listening. Ask E, Big Easy. We saw that and was like, we moving down here. Because I would have been a different person.
So the difference between that is Big Easy also has a story about the first time that he partied. Maybe not the first time, but one time that he partied here in Raleigh. Terrence had a show here. Pusha had a show here. And Easy came here and he said it was the first time that he in the club he saw somebody eating a pork chop sandwich.
That's country.
Pork chop sandwich. Come on, man. That whole
He said that was the first time he sat next to somebody in the club at the bar eating a pork chop sandwich.
Young people.
That's definitely that's a sign.
That's just like, you got to be angry. Atlanta. The first time we went to a strip club in Atlanta, after the first time I seen it, the girl naked. We went to Magic City, and I saw girls that didn't work there get naked.
What?
Wow.
Just regular girls?
Yeah, like regular girls that was in line that we saw. They go in the bathroom and go work. Like they was.
So was the amateur night or something?
No, nigga, this was like a live night. They paid me and they made money. Like the DJ he was like, some hoes in here that ain't stripping and don't work here. I was like, wow. That was like, amazing.
What do you do with your clothes at that point? Like you just put them in the stall?
You hold them in your hand while you dance and hold them.
Yeah, no, listen. that was brilliant though. Like, here I'm gonna wear this Target set, these cheap sets, set on here. I'm gonna leave it in the bathroom. We're gonna get this money.
Set is a Virginia word, I think.
Set.
From when you talk about clothing, I never heard
set.
nobody outside of Virginia say that. You made me think about that.
What about outfit? Is that ours?
Outfit.
Regular word.
Yeah, that's a regular word, right?
Yeah. Outfit's a regular word. But a set,
everything.
Has any of y'all heard set in referring to a clothing
I feel like I heard short set before.
Outside of Virginia? I never have. I never have.
I don't know.
Nah, because Will Smith said I went to the mall and I bought me a short set. Summertime. Your short set, yeah. Take a bill, Green. Close to the mall, try to get me a short set. Yeah. Fam created the word coffin though.
I did, man.
Did you?
I did.
So there was never a word called coffin until you created it?
He meant
so what did they put bodies in?
The slang.
Oh,
take a bill.
You gotta be clear. You have to be clear when you're talking to me.
No, I did. I created it. Like they was
the word coffin. What were they putting people in the box?
Yeah, they was putting people in these boxes that they couldn't be dead bodies in. I was like, yo, y'all should call it a coffin. It was like, for real? Hey, yo, Green, hold on. Look at Green's picture, man. What did Green? What year is this picture, man? Come on, Alfie. Like, come on, dog.
My face.
Yo, that's deceiving, man. People look at that picture, they don't think you, they don't know you as radical as you are, man. That, man, you did wrong.
Hey, this is how I got down. You know what I mean? That's my presentation picture.
Business on the top and alpha on the bottom. That's
right.
You look so innocent and cool. Like they don't know you putting X's on people's face with that validation. Look at that.
Jamie Lynn Realty customers do not know he putting X's on people's face.
No, they don't.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and wrap this thing up. We're gonna close this thing out. Family, we appreciate you for chopping it up with us, sitting in on the show. Rich, well, let's go to Family. Family, tell them how they can check out the podcast. Tell them how they can follow you. Tell them how they can get involved in everything that you got going on, please, sir.
Cool, man. Mondays we release a new podcast. That's Othertone. Available wherever you get your podcast, man. Check us out. Every Monday is a new episode. Instagram is Hit My Beeper. And
come on with it.
Right. Take a bill.
Brain fart, man. I don't want to leave. That's everything, man.
You can always come back. We do this thing every week, so you can always come back.
Oh, okay. Well, cool. I got an open invite.
You got an open invitation. We're here every single Thursday.
Thursday?
Every single Thursday. Rich Girl may or may not be here, just depending on if I decide to extend her contract. I've got some offers on the table.
That he gets this message to Pharrell and things work out in another direction. So I don't
know if you've ever heard of this chick named Duchess from Black Ink. So I've been in negotiations with her to replace Rich Girl. Yeah, we've been in contract negotiations. So I hate to break the news to you,
but royalty, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay, RG, would you like to close out the show for the last time?
Yeah, just make sure you guys subscribe, follow us on all platforms, Talk of the Town Unfiltered. Make sure that you like and share and subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow me, a Rich Girl. Gang, gang.
Gang, bang.
Gang, bang.
Green, you gotta close this up, man.
Remember, if you half step, you're gonna get half results, and hard work always pays off. And fellas, remember, if she won't submit, you must quit.
Hold on, man. Yo, you really had that tagline. I was you my man, Green.
You my man.
All right, man. Make sure to download the podcast. Make sure you check us out on Apple Music, Stitcher, wherever you get your podcasts. Make sure you check us out on YouTube, on Facebook, all the platforms. We're doing all the things. You know how I say it. Be thankful for what you have. It's always someone with less. Tomorrow never promised. So today, let's all consider ourselves blessed. We'll holler at y'all next Thursday, with or without Rich Girl. Peace.
Peace, man.